And we on. Salute, fam. Chris Ray in the building. Salute, bro. Appreciate you. He said keep up. He said keep the likes up. Thanks, because it forced YouTube algorithm to share this video. Most definitely do. Appreciate you, bro. MZ Talk Boxing in the building. Salute, MZ. Let me drop this link. Let me know if y'all can hear us good.
Salute to
Zay,
MZ.
Zay in the building. Salute. Y'all see her in the building. Haplo. Hey, if y'all want to get on, there go the link, man. But I'm giving y'all a fair warning. Before y'all jump on, y'all gonna have to let me know, man. Y'all not no troll, brother. You know what I'm saying? Because last time, niggas is coming through with motherfuckers' names and a bunch of weird stuff. Y'all see her. Salute, bro. Haplo. J1. Salute. What's good with it? Shit, man, we just gonna talk some boxing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Little hour, chop it up, man. Chop it. Let me look at the schedule, man. We got Chris Eubank this weekend. I know he was on the card for sure. Boxing Sauce. Salute. What's good, fam? If y'all want to jump on the panel, man, we just gonna talk boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever topic the brothers want to get into. I'm about to look up the schedule myself.
Yeah, pull that joint up. Let's see what we got cooking. So it's gonna be exciting next couple weeks, man. If you're a boxing fan, y'all gotta make sure you in the game. A lot
There
of
go,
stuff going on.
there go the OGMZ in the building.
Couple weeks, man. If you're a boxing fan, y'all gotta make sure you in the game. A lot of
Hey,
stuff going on.
turn your background down, MZ.
Yeah, you in violation.
Turn your background down, MZ.
Yeah, you in violation.
I'm just gonna I think you're good now.
I got you. I got you.
All right, look, on Friday, which is tomorrow, y'all, we got Francisco Pantera versus David Buchiero. I'm butchering the nigga name. Patera is 24-3 with 8 KO. David Buchiero is 49-6-2 with 22 KO. Then a 10 rounder for the vacant WBO Intercontinental Lightweight title. You know, of course, I took the young favorite in Chin Rock. Then we got a lot of these y'all probably ain't gonna name, but I'm just gonna read them off. This Friday card. Daniel Scardina, he 19-0, KOs versus Wargene Deverstein. He 26-4 and won with 8 KOs in a 10 rounder for a vacant WBO Intercontinental Super Middleweight title. Nicholas Nicholas Esposito. Nicholas Esposito. He's 14-0 with 5 KOs versus Emmanuel Kawahisi. He 12-4-1 with 4 KOs. That's a 10-round welterweight on his own. All right, then on Saturday we got Lucas Bryan Batista, 17-1 with 9 KOs versus Juan Manuel Tabardo. He's 16-0 with 9 KOs. That looks like it's gonna be a pretty good fight, close fight record wise. They in a 10-rounder for the WBO Latino middleweight title. Juan Hernan Leo versus Christian Nicoles Adino. Leo was 13-1 with 4 KOs. Nicholas Andino was 16-1 with 2 KOs in the 10 round. Miguel Vasquez, he's 43-10 with 17 KOs versus Oliver Flores, who was 30-3 with 19 KOs in the 10 round junior welterweight. Then we got Chris Eubanks Jr. He's 30-2 with 22 KOs versus Sven Elber, 18-1 with 14 KOs in the 12 round middleweight on Sky Sports. Damn, what is that? Pay-per-view or something? I ain't got no damn Sky Sports. Y'all got Sky?
Sky Sport, that's that English stuff. Nah, ain't got that, bro. But it's easy to stream, man. Sky Sports always pops up on the regular thing. You know, whenever sometimes you get a bootleg stream, that'd be Sky Sports that be on there sometimes.
Huh.
Look like we might be having streams. I hate them motherfuckers. They Then we got David Avincian killing his name 27-3-1 with 15 KOs versus Liam Taylor. He 23-1 and won with 11 KOs in the 12th round for the European welterweight title. Jamal Ladope, he 18-1 with 4 KOs versus Jermaine Brown, who's 9-0 with 3 KOs. That's a super middle 10 rounder. Richard Rake, man, I'm not even finna try. 11-0 with 8 KOs versus Twardowski, that's 9-2 with 6 KOs in the 10 rounder cruiserweight. Mikhail, I don't even know all these dudes. These some foreigners, y'all. I don't even know if y'all, but I picked them based on they records. You know what I'm saying? On the Champ Ross. If y'all want to get into the Champ Ross, you know what I'm saying? Boxing pool with us, man, go on and join. It's free. You know what I'm saying? They give away prizes to the winner. You know what I'm saying? Every season, at the end of every season, you know what I'm saying? Every week you give away a prize to the first place winner. I think first and second, but I know for sure first. I done been there. You know what I'm saying? Your boy done been at the top. But it's Fantasy Boxing Prediction League on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to get on. But anyway, man, let's get into it, man. We got Eubanks this weekend, man. I don't know if bro want to get on there. I'm pretty sure he would. But man, what y'all want to get into? What y'all want to? What's the topic, man? Y'all know the haters had us erase the video where we gave our breakdown. Everybody gave their breakdowns on the Porter, Canelo, Wilder, Fury. You know what I'm saying?
They made you take it down?
Well, they ain't make it. They just did some shit that was against YouTube guidelines, and I didn't.
Oh, okay.
So I just said, fuck it. I'm not even gonna go edit it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, whatever topic y'all want to get into, man. I know MC been cooking on the Plant versus Canelo. You know what I'm saying? You want to tell the people how you see that fight playing out? Who you got? You know what I'm saying?
Man, it ain't no secret that everybody knows so far. If they don't know, I'm rolling with Plant. Now I know people say I'm tripping, I'm crazy. They say I don't know what I'm talking about. They say they saying Canelo gonna put their hands on Plant, but for some reason I got a blind spot. I don't see that. I don't see that at all. And Plant is working Canelo's mental pretty good. He got Canelo all out of character. Got him running around talking in English now, you know. So I'm riding with Plant. I think Plant gonna be able to use his feet and keep Canelo off of him. I say jab him, pot shot him, wrap him up, move around the ring, pot shot him, couple of combinations, wrap his ass up when he get too close. That's the formula right there. Canelo will get frustrated. He talking about breaking this man's jaw, all kind of nonsense. But we're gonna see what happens in a few weeks. I'm more excited about what's gonna happen in about 10 days.
You said 10 days. Oh, you talking about the Wilder Fury?
Yeah. Hopefully we get to the 10th day.
We will, brother, man. We deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, speaking on the Canelo stuff, though, keep it a buck, man. I'm liking Plant more and more, man. I seen some videos with him beefing with Benavidez and them. Hey, Plant down for the smoke. Period. With the way he came at Canelo at that press conference, that ain't him. That ain't bravado. That's just how that dude is. And
Right.
I like the energy, man. I like the energy and the confidence and the I don't care who you are. I don't care how much dope you took. You know, I'm about to give you the smoke. And get so that's what I'm gonna think, man. The Plant don't know how to lose, man. He's an undefeated fighter, regardless of what people say about Canelo. Canelo done got frustrated and lost before.
Exactly.
So I'm
He
gonna
knows
roll with
what it's
Plant.
like to lose.
Yep, I'm gonna roll with Plant too, man. I'm excited about that fight because it's gonna be an interesting matchup. I just want to see how Plant gonna come out. He pulling all the sources necessary to win that fight.
Man, I'm excited. I'm super excited. Like you said, bouncing off of what you just said, it's just the way that he's approaching it. And you know, he's approaching it like nobody else has approached Canelo. Say Floyd went out there and talked that crazy, but we know how. I don't want to go way back then, so I'm gonna just stay with Plant and say, yeah, I'm excited the way Plant doing his thing, man. He's showing that he's not afraid of him or anything like that.
Hey, Eric Cooper, salute, fam. Hyphy, salute, bro. Lil Rock in the building, salute. Yo, hey, look though. Man, hey, look, I was talking to Chris. Hey, shout out to Chris Rayner. You know what I'm saying? He said he ain't got hangouts and shit. That's why it's motherfuckers blocked. But I just been chopping up with him. He said everything all right. But I was looking past the this 10 days, man. Cause I'm kind of happy and satisfied that Waters is educating himself as far as his jab. You know what I'm saying? Educating his jab and sharpening up his counter punch and working on other things. I just think I just can't wait to see that in translate in the ring. You know
That's
what
what
I'm saying?
man.
That's really my thing. But this Canelo Plant fight is really what I want to see because like this has been a long time coming. You know what I'm saying? And we done had a lot of talks over, you know what I'm saying, over the years in the gym about this fight. And I don't know, man. I just think that Canelo, this is Canelo's problem. This skill set that Plant possesses is Canelo's problem. I mean, the counter punch that Canelo gave Plant in the press conference. I mean, that kind of like made me like, man, I hope this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, don't be in the motherfucking ring slipping like this. But at the time, you know what I'm saying, I was like, maybe it's, you know what I'm saying, it was just good. You know what I'm saying, it had motherfuckers tune in for good for the casual and all that he tried to slap the motherfucker and ended up took the counter. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he got 4 fingers across the face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like he went out there and just caught air.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't as accurate as he intended the way he threw that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If it was a closed fist or something, he probably would have caught him. It probably would have been a different reaction because I done seen it before. You know what I'm saying? We done seen Khan make Canelo head go left, right, up, down. You know what I'm saying? Sideways and all that. Khan put some bees on his ass before he got knocked out.
Yeah, he just fight with his head in the air.
We done seen Mayweather put hands on him. We done seen Lord put bees on him. You know what I'm saying? The outcome was kind of shaky, but it is what it is. I just think Plank got every dimension and he got the right skills, bro. The right skill set, you know what I'm saying, to make it a hard motherfucking fight, man, an impressive fight over Canelo, bro. Canelo ain't
Hey, just to add to that, man, and a lot of people, their whole when we say, Plant skill set, the immediate thing people are like, well, I don't see him as elite. The truth of the matter is, you don't need to be elite. You can be a B+ level boxer, and you can give Canelo all kinds of trouble. Because I don't see Amir Khan, to me, he's not a really good boxer. He got fast hands. His defense is terrible, which you have to include in being a boxer. So what's he's like C+, and he was putting hands all over Canelo until he got slept. So we talking about an upgrade from that and a bigger fighter with more length. So you got to take those things. Yeah, with heart. Ain't never been knocked out. Ain't been really hurt. Been hurt and fought back. So it's a different type of element going on here with Plant.
Yeah, Khan is more than a C-level fighter, though, bro. He just was small, and he ain't got no hell of a chin. You know what I'm saying? Canelo was the bully in that fight. He ain't gonna be the bully in this fight, bro. There ain't no weight clause, no catch weights, none of that. He probably got a little meat. You know what I'm saying? Little something in his meat or something. The way he been negotiating his contract with these violent drug testing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no drug testing. Plant said so far, and the first fight was canceled. You know what I'm saying? Postponed or whatnot.
Yeah,
You know
he
what I'm
gonna
saying?
be juiced up. He
He
gonna be
said they
juiced up.
agreed. He said they agreed to 10 weeks drug testing. Plant said they agreed to 10 weeks. He wanted 12, but Canelo wouldn't sign for 12, but he signed for 10.
Yeah.
He'll have it out of the system by then because if you know the rotations of that type of drugs that Canelo's trying to take, 10 weeks is enough time for him to clear the system and get any kind of benefits from it, which is kind of crap. But if he got to cheat, that's to make it even sweeter if when Plant puts some bees on, beats him. Because we all know he's going to be on the juice. Like, just be honest, for you to even be arguing that, it like anybody to say anything about it, for a fighter to even say anything or argue or complain about time frame, that is the sign. Truth be told, like if I went right now and I went in my room and someone's missing, I was like, hey, Marlo, man, someone missing out of my room. He gonna be like, nah, man, I didn't steal nothing. And you can check my pockets or whatever. You can check my bag because he know he ain't got nothing to hide. But when you got something to hide, you got to make all these stipulations. And it is what it is. But that's why I'm saying Plant. That's not going to be enough to beat Plant.
Well, a motherfucker steal from you don't have to have it in none of that. He can go hide it somewhere. Go back and pick it up later. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is, bro. Like It ain't no telling, you know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker, if a motherfucker didn't have nothing to hide, motherfucker sign up for the shit right away. Rod X in the building, salute, bro. Eric R, salute. What's good with the champ? He said, what up, my people? Eric R said, salute, family. Eric Cooper said, if Canelo lost the plant, these Mexicans, these Mexicans gonna burn my city down. He laughed. Yeah, man. But let me finish my thought though. Yeah, skill wise, I just think that it's all bad for him, bro. This is a guy that's acclimated to his division, real comfortable in the division. Done been in there with the biggest guys in the division. You know what I'm saying? Which was Uzgatagi. Like I don't really think that Canelo is some hell of a threat that everybody's saying. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, he if you can touch him, if you gonna get up in there and get baited into his trap, hell yeah, he can catch you with a counter to the body, or you know what I'm saying, counter anywhere, counter it up top, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But this kind of skill set is not the skill set that's gonna get you caught like that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be jab, get up out of there, different look, jab to the body, just keeping him at distance. You know what I'm saying? Setting up right hands. You know, all kind of little things that Plant do. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker take away that Canelo is not a good adapter to, bro. You know what I'm saying? He'll get so frustrated that he'll walk into them motherfuckers. He might walk into something that's gonna hurt his ass bad, fucking with Plant. You feel what I'm saying? I just see this shit playing out just perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all up on Plant. This ain't no Billy Joe Saunders who been on the layoff. You know what I'm saying? It ain't been in there with no skilled level fighters that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, keep him out of those positions he got caught in. And then when he got caught, he fucked around and quit. You know what I'm saying? After losing one round, which is weak. You know what I
Right.
mean? I don't see that from Plant. I don't see none of that quitting shit. You know what I'm saying? I see even when he get tired, I see him still fighting and still able to win some of them rounds. You know what I'm saying? And also, I'm not counting on the scorecards. I told you I know more, but this fight is not on the zone. It's not on HBO. So I feel like it's gonna be on the even playing field. It might be one judge that might have, you know what I'm saying, some fuckery going on at the most. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the odds is real good, bro. Like motherfuckers is overlooking Plant or something. I don't know if it's his opponents, but the 68 division ain't got no hell of opponents, bro. You know what I'm saying? The last motherfucker for him to fight was Benavidez. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And Canelo just got it ain't. I don't know what motherfuckers is seeing, but I respect it, man. Either I'm gonna eat crow or I'm gonna be served, and I ain't ate crow in a minute. Wuvaka Fodi, salute, fam. He said salute, fam. Antonio Holmes, he said, Caleb will outbox Canelo. He said Sean will KO Crawford in the 10th round. Just saying.
Wow.
You gonna stand on that? You gonna come back to the gym, man? It don't happen to eat your crow.
Boy, it almost sounded like he was at my show listening to what I was saying the other day, because I'm leaning real heavy towards Sean, man. I don't know why, but I'm leaning towards Sean. But I want to see Terrence open up and handle that kind of pressure. I really want to see it because I want to see him and Earl face off.
Well, let's dive into that. You know what I'm saying? Let's break that down. You want to go first, King King? Let's dive into that fight, man. We all gave our thoughts on the plan. Let's go on to the Sean Porter Bud. How y'all see that fight playing out? Who y'all got? And you know what I'm saying? What y'all take?
I'm having a hard time seeing anybody get stopped. Even though I know Trey said that Porter's been through a lot of battles, which he has, but he strikes me as the type of athlete slash fighter to have enough heart not to be stopped again, especially in the pros. And with that high motor and unorthodox in and out, if that's what he comes with. If he comes with the regular Sean Porter that we used to seeing, where he's all over you like the Tasmanian devil, then I think that's going to make for some excitement, and it's going to give Terrence Crawford a chance to actually show what he has. It's going to be able to, he's going to have to show defense and how to make space to connect on Sean in those close quarters when they come together. But Terrence might surprise us and come out and put a jab on Sean and just keep Sean at distance all night, kind of like what Ugas was doing.
What about you, King King? Hey, who you got, MZ?
Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm riding with Porter, and since I don't believe in changing my picks, I guess that's who I got.
How you see it, King King?
Yes. So looking very, very forward to this fight. I was reviewing some Porter fights, mainly like the Spence one, the Ugas, a couple other fights. I got Porter in this fight. I know that's going against the grain because this is the number one pound per pound guy. I just think Porter's style, if he can bring, I think the way he's going to fight this fight this is his last chance. Because let's really ask ourselves, if Porter gets defeated in this fight, even with his resume, it doesn't put. I don't think it puts him to a gatekeeper, but it puts him out of the top five and slides him down to a position where he might be having to battle back because to get a title chance. So I think he's going to bring his best version to this match. There ain't going to be no boxing. I realize the way his smothering style is, I think he can use that to get inside and put some work in. So I got Porter in this fight. Of course, it's going to be messy and rugged. 115, 113, Porter. I don't think nobody's going to get stopped in this fight. I think Bud's willingness to mix it up and his pride is going to put him in a position where he is going to mix it up with Porter. He'll get stunned a few times, but yeah, like I said, 7-5 for Porter.
Hey, I'm on the other side of the fence, and because I respect Bud's skills. Like Bud got options to come into this fight. You know what I'm saying? That Spence didn't have. Bud could come in southpaw. He could come in orthodox. You feel what I'm saying? He got options to come in this fight. I don't know how he gonna come. I'm just saying I know he got options. We don't know. I don't know really how that chin gonna test if Porter got some decent power to put him on his wallet type. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's gonna be something close. I see the more skilled boxer figuring Porter out. You know what I'm saying? Which always happen if you really got skill. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I like this fight for Bud. Um, if Sean can get in there and do all that shit that you know what I'm saying he known for doing, fuck all that boxing and shit like he been doing against Ugas and all these other motherfuckers. If he go in there and fight like he fought Spence, I think this gonna be a close ass fight, something similar to a split majority type of fight. If he bring that motherfucking style, if and one of these guys get knocked out, I'll be impressed. If Sean stop Bud, I'll be impressed. If Bud stop Sean, I'll be impressed. You know what I'm saying? I'll be impressed. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna like it's gonna be the end all be all. I just have a better assessment on Bud's timing. You know what I'm saying? Skill. You know what I'm saying? Patience. You feel what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
have a better assessment on Bud. You know what I'm saying? In this type of fight with this kind of fighter. You know what I'm saying? Especially with that kind of style. But I see this being a close fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't see. I ain't seen Bud. I mean, Bud. I ain't seen Porter really go down like that. Gets put to sleep. He gonna get up. He gonna want some more type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I see it being a pretty close fight. It could be a close unanimous. You know what I'm saying? All judges seeing it similar to what one of y'all said, 113, 115, some shit like that. But you know what I mean? I see that. Like I don't. Here go D-Lo. D-Lo, is that you? Can you confirm that's you, fam?
Gil Cole say he heavy handed on the Lowry seasoning.
I was just gonna
So
ask D-Lo. Okay. Nah, that. Oh yeah, that's D-Lo. All right, bro.
that's our brother right there. The voice of reason.
Yeah,
Good, good, bro.
it was good, bro. But I was just finishing up my little take. Yeah, I just see it being like that, man. Um, I got respect for Bud Skill. You know what I'm saying? I seen him go down, bro. I seen him get, you know what I'm saying, stanky leg. You know what I'm saying, in the lower weights. And those are my questions about Bud in the 147 division, especially against motherfuckers like Thurman, you know what I'm saying, Porter, motherfuckers that's being tested, you feel what I'm saying? And that's real active. So I was like I said, I ain't motherfuckers my analysis sometimes I guess be hate, but I just be my honest assessment, man. It don't be no narrative or anything. But I respect Bud's skill over Porter. We all know Porter in close fights, bro. He can't get it done. You know what I'm saying? He can't get it done. And I know Bud makes adjustments. Regardless, even if he starts slow, he know how to make adjustments. So I'm gonna respect that. You know what I'm saying? And that's my take. What about you, D-Lo? I'm gonna read the comments after D-Lo give his take. Salute, sis. La La
Hey,
D in the building.
go ahead and get the comment, man.
All right, let's start right. Gil Cole's in the building. Salute, bro. Right here. Antonio said he gonna guarantee it. All right, he said he guaranteeing Bud get stopped by Sean. And he think Canelo he rocking with us. He locked in with us with Canelo over Plant, I believe. Yep, he said Canelo Plant gonna outbox him. Gil Cole's in the building. He said salute to the corner, salute, bro. Wu Vodka 40 said I'm rooting for Plant, but I just think Canelo has too much power and an A+ chin. Plant power is decent, and he has good boxing skills, but those punches from Canelo are brutal. PED enhanced. Hey, I'm going against all odds, man. But I had to agree with you, bro. I feel you. A lot of motherfuckers gonna favor him just based on they thinking that, you know what I'm saying, he the A side and he gonna have a bunch of, bullshit if he go to the card. But I just think skills, man, if you put ass whooping on these guys, you know what I'm saying, the motherfucking judges can't rob you, bro. I just feel like they gonna be bringing them back like they doing nowadays, calling this shit back, man. But we just gonna expose them. I just gotta ride with skills, man. I done seen Canelo against these kind of skills. He ain't show improve. He ain't know how to make no adjustment. You feel what I'm saying? It was just all walk down. You know what I'm saying? I think if Laura would have stopped backing up and fighting him on the back foot, I think it would have been a better fight too. But he was doing good on the back foot. Why would you abandon the ship when you're doing good, right? But you know what I'm saying? That just happened how it happened. But I would have to agree with you. Them motherfuckers is gonna be PED in hand. You know what I mean?
Plant, not to cut you off, Marlo, but I think Plant's going to have to step to Canelo right out the gate first. You know what I'm saying? To throw him off and then start boxing.
Yeah. That's what I think. That's what a normal boxer do, man. Gonna establish the jab off top, right? You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And he gonna dictate the pace and the distance, bro. So that's what I want to see. It's coming out. You know what I'm saying? He needs to win those early rounds. You know what I mean? Gil Cole said Bud about to show out on Porter. Porter about to get whooped on, and tell his daddy, he beat on me. No, hey, you know what's gonna happen? Kenny gonna say, boy, I told you not to get in the ring with this dude. Eric R said, Plant is a natural 168. That means something. And he said, I don't see Canelo being stronger than GGG. So I'm leaning toward Plant heavy. If the fix ain't in, yeah, man, I agree. I am leaning with you. Heavy. Totally agree with that. Gil Cole say, Canelo about to barbecue Plant ribs. Nashville, Tennessee seasoning on them hoes, huh? Antonio Holmes said, I gave Gabe Rosado, yeah. He said, I have Gabe Rosado, KO and Jaime Munguia also. Hey, man, the way he been looking lately, you just might be right, bro. The way Gabe been putting ass whippers on these cats lately, man. Antonio Holmes, he said, Porter is going to overwhelm Crawford. That's what it's looking like. That's what the brothers think heavy. And MC said he ain't changing. Mubaka 40 said, I think Bud will land clean shots and will win a unanimous decision. You think it's going to be unanimous like a wild card or a close unanimous, Mubaka? Jay Fuller, salute, bro. He said Bud ego too big to just box all night. He said, in his opinion. You think so? You think he gonna get baited in?
Mm-hmm.
If he get baited in, he gonna have some issues, man. I swear. If he get baited in, it's gonna be a long night for Bud. He better settle down, man. Don't get frustrated. Be in shape, good conditioning. Don't let Porter weigh you down because he gonna try to get you against the ropes. He gonna try to hold you and all that other crazy shit. So Eric R said Porter fights for the draw. He don't have that. He said snatch the win. He said snatch the win, and he said this is like war of the attrition. If Bud struggles to adjust, he said the physicality early, he might not have enough gas to finish. Who might not have enough gas, Bud or Porter? I think you're talking about Porter, bro. Wu Vodka 40 said Bud has more tools to work with. Exactly, Wu. The champ. She said, Marlo, salute, sis. Lala D said, salute everyone. Salute. MZ talk about them, get out y'all business. Lala D said, reading and listening. or else I never get anything done. You must be at work, so out shopping. That's what you doing. Everybody speaking. Antonio Holmes said, they said the 2016 boxing Olympics was fixed. That's wild. Yeah, man. Y'all heard about that? They said
Yeah.
they looking into a lot of shit with the motherfucking Olympics, y'all. That shit crazy.
I wouldn't be surprised, man. You know how that stuff is, man.
They need to
That's
look in. They need to look in some of Canelo fights, especially that judge with the Mayweather fight.
Well, she ain't never worked again since
yeah,
then.
they she never worked another fight since that day.
Now
Like
somebody
she
saying she has though, y'all.
no,
Oh, she had?
I
Let
looked
me
it
check.
up and I haven't seen her was it Onale Bird? I'll double check real quick though.
I think that's her name.
Yeah, let me catch up in this comment because D'Lo still got to give his take, man. That's his fighter. King Boxer said Porter. You talking to the? He said Porter can't lose.
It was CJ Ross.
Right, okay. He said he got Chrome on deck.
Ah,
Will 40 said I agree, but Canelo at the time he fought lower was not the monster he is today. I don't like Canelo, but he is the juggernaut. He said Canelo stoppage 5. He said Canelo took monstrous shots from GGG and wasn't hurt. Yeah,
He didn't get hurt, huh?
but that's why he said about that juice, huh? Ivy said I'm offering any and everyone a that. What the hell? Oh, push-ups on the bet. If Porter wins more than 2 rounds, I do 1,000 push-ups. He offering 1,000 push-ups on the bet if anybody want to bet Ivy. Antonio Holmes said Kenny is going to be able to start to start a shoe polish hair care line with Sean's purse. Ubaka said Bud 116, 112. Okay. Yeah. He said convincingly. Convincingly Bud gonna get in that ass. Yeah, let me get out y'all business. Jay Fuller said, I'm gonna be he said it's gonna be a long night for Plant if he doesn't have enough power to get Canelo respect. Yeah, Plant got footwork too, y'all. He know how to hold, he know how to turn the motherfucker. He real slick with them hands and them feet. That's another thing that motherfucker overlooking about Plant. You know what I'm saying? He was able to overcome a motherfucker like Uskatagi that was after getting put on his ass a few times, was able to walk, you know what I'm saying, walk through Plant Lake. He was able to get up out of that shit. But we gonna see, man. Y'all got some valid points though. That's definitely what I'm gonna be looking for in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Seeing what Plant head at.
Hey, yeah, this update. Yeah, no, she retired after that fight. She never judged another fight again. And she also had a scorecard on that Pacquiao Timothy Bradley fight too that they were sweating her about. So yeah, CJ Ross, she never scored a fight again.
Oh,
She
it was
retired
Ross.
after that.
Yeah, Ross. Okay. Good shit. Wait, Underground Asylum, salute. He said salute to the panel and the chat. Salute for L Dub in the building. Salute L Dub. That's the law. Lawrence Williams. Eric R said, Bud might not have enough gas if he let a Porter come in like he did versus Spence. Okay, yeah, wearing Bud down. That's definitely gonna be the game plan. Lala D said, oh Lord, please don't bet on Canelo stopping planting 5. I have Canelo winning, but no way he stops planting 5. Yeah, didn't Billy Joe win 8? When Billy Joe go down, y'all? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm almost done, D-Lo. Um,
Take your time.
Derek Bailey said GGG didn't stop Danny Jacobs. So, you know what I'm saying? Gil Cole said, I got Canelo by KO in 8, like he said. Okay, yeah, we got Crow for you, too. You know what I'm saying? Ilda Baka said, who beat Uskatagi better, Plant or Lonnie D? I had to go watch that fight. I can't tell you offhand. I just remember.
Hey, we got some background
Hey, we
noise.
got some background noise. Let me see.
oh, that's me.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you order that DJ, then turn that off real quick, brother.
That's my bad. My bad.
It's all good.
I take that comment that you think that Lonnie B did better. Law. Yeah, salute Derek Bailey. Salute, bro. What's happening? We locked in. Me and Derek Bailey locked in. Everybody talking. D-Lo, man, go on to break it down, man. What's the sign? How you see it, man?
What was it? What was the original question about, man?
Oh, we was talking about how you see the Bud Porter fight playing out. You know what I'm saying? What's the outcome and who you got?
All right, I got. Hold on, let me stop. I was working on the watch. Um, I got Bud winning the fight. I don't see a stoppage. I'd be surprised, like you said, man. I'd be surprised with a stoppage either way. Um, not that I'm not that either guy is just is infathomable that they can stop the other guy. I'm not saying that, but I think if I if I'm gonna go just on the side of the guy that I got winning, who was Bud Crawford, it's hard for me to see Sean Porter unless he gets clipped with something where he's separated from his senses. I can't see him letting Bud take the play away from him so drastically for such a longer period of time that it would necessitate a stoppage. I think that if it got to the point that it was even coming close, Sean would find a way to tie him up, get a shot in, even if it's a low blow, whatever he got to do to survive that moment, spit his mouthpiece out, so anything. I think Sean is just too savvy, too seasoned. He knows how to survive. But not only that, the way he keeps pressure on a guy, as much as he does, I feel like, he's always in a fight. Even if he's behind and he's losing rounds, he's given you so much to work with that it's hard to just get that kind of separation in a round to where it's just running downhill on the guy to where they might stop the fight. But that's not to say that he's above being clipped to that point, but I just ain't never seen it, so it's hard for me to say that Bud will be the guy to separate him from his senses to, like that. I can't just see that. I'm not gonna say it won't happen, but I don't see it that way. I think how it plays out, or how I envision it playing out, is probably rounds 1 through 5. They probably go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one guy wins 2 rounds, the other guy wins 2, the other guy wins 1. And then I feel like on the back half, the second half of the fight, I feel like Bud's gonna get his separation when Sean Porter runs out of ideas, runs out of things to do. I've seen it too many times with Sean Porter, even in fights that he's won, that he won decisions. I felt like in the Ugas fight, Sean ran out of ideas and started looking silly in there. I feel like in Granado's fight, he ran out of ideas. I feel like in the Spence fight, he just got out hustled. You know what I'm saying? I mean, out skilled and out hustled, but I think the reason I say out hustled because when there were stretches in the fight when Sean needed to do just a little bit more to pull out the rounds, he didn't do it. I'm not gonna say he couldn't do it, he didn't do it. I didn't see him do it. Same thing with the Thurman fight, even though I gave the fight to Thurman Porter when it happened live, when I went back and watched it, I was like, yeah, Sean kind of, got outworked when he needed to put rounds in the bank late. So for me, I just think Bud gets his separation on the back half of the fight. I feel like Bud's gonna have too many adjustments and too many answers, and Sean Porter's gonna go to his corner with more questions than answers after every round. And I feel like when it's all said and done, we'll be looking at a wide unanimous decision in a fight that's gonna be too wide for any judge to have it going the other way or a draw or anything like that. And it's gonna just be clear separation by Bud. That's how I'm seeing the fight play out.
Shit. Hey y'all, you know what I'm saying? This an open panel as usual, but y'all know, you know what I'm saying, y'all free to jump on, but y'all gonna have to confirm, you know what I'm saying, who y'all is, man. Say something, y'all know y'all be here all the time anyway. Law, get on, man, get your take, Jay Fuller, if you want to get on with Vodka. You know what I'm saying? But yeah though, I don't if any one of them motherfuckers stop each other, I'll be surprised, bro. I just think this is a good fight for Bud. And this is just his way in the dough. You know what I'm saying? To demand more and to go now.
If
Uh,
he stops, if Porter gets stopped in this fight by Bud, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I would favor Bud immediately against Spence because that to me is like a long shot. And if he does that, then I'm gonna be like, Buzz that dude. So if he stops him, then I'm gonna be like, wow, okay. I'm like I'm gonna have to be sold at that point in time because he's then sold me. He done fought a top 5 welterweight and got it done. But yeah, I don't see no stoppage. Porter's too smart. He's a veteran. I don't think there's no way a stoppage is gonna happen. It's gonna go to the judges.
An important thing that I'm thinking we should be looking at is will Bud be able to make Porter miss on the inside the way Spence did? Because Porter missed a lot of shots on the
It
inside.
ain't just Spence that make Porter miss a lot on the inside. Porter just naturally misses a lot of his punches. MZ, you know
Right.
what I'm saying?
I feel that he smothers his work.
But
And
what?
he also can't, he had to have his head down, tucked in his chin. When he
Yeah,
that close, you can't really see his target. You know what I'm saying? But that same thing is smothering his work. Hey, but
hey,
it was
look,
finna say, don't act like you know what I'm saying? I've been on the money, man. Motherfucker had to sleep a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Fucking around. L Dub had to go serve him some crow. You know what I'm saying? He thought AJ was just gonna develop some skill that we ain't never seen. He got boxing the whole damn circle all night. AJ got boxing the circle all damn night, man. He couldn't figure shit out for shit in the world. Well, nothing Tony Bill you wish about AJ game. That nigga said he couldn't see in the ninth round, y'all. Yeah, that cause your eye socket was busted open.
hey, AJ couldn't see when he was making the ring walk. He couldn't see how to win that. He couldn't see how to win that fight.
I know another thing he could see. He could see himself whooping Usyk ass.
And I ate crow on it too, and I was pissed off. But
Yeah.
but I wouldn't at the same time because Marlo, I went back and listened. I went back and listened to my own pre-fight breakdown, and basically I was telling myself not to pick AJ.
Oh man, that's a good one.
I can't wait for the Canelo fight. That's why I spread him out Canelo next night, man. I mean, I'm anticipating Wilder fight. Y'all don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Wilder put these skills in action. But we could talk about, you know what I'm saying, how Wilder could win and things Wilder could do to win. And it's looking like it on video, but he actually got to get in there and do this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm waiting on. I know he can beat Fury, bro. He done did it before. I know he can sleep Fury. But he gonna have to set that shit up, man. He ain't gonna have to. He gonna have to stop waiting for the right hand and start setting shit up, man. You know what I mean? Counters to the body and all that shit that he working on. He need all that. You know what I'm saying? Educated jab. I seen him working on. He need all that. I just can't wait to see that. You know what I'm saying? Implemented in the ring. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
get this shit out the way, man. You know what I'm saying? Because skills pay bills. You know what I mean? And when we break down why the skills before Malik Scott, you know what I'm saying? We say his trainer needs to be fired. You know what I'm saying? We say he needed to add somebody in there. You know what I'm saying? To get him right, man. To get everything. That right hand is not everything, not the end all be all. It's one skilled motherfucker that you got to get past. You know what I'm saying? Then now, if you do get past him, it's another skilled motherfucker, smaller guy that you got to get past. You know what I'm saying? So all those things he working on, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be right for Aaron Wolf, for Fury, or Usyk. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I don't want to sound overzealous, but I believe it's going to show in the ring for the simple reason the embarrassment factor and the pride factor. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the fact that you thought they broke this man, no matter how you look at it. The way their conversation was going, the way they started moving, they figured that they had pretty much done Wilder. They thought they was done with him. They didn't think he was going to come back and ask for another fight. His pride and his heart is going to be the driving forces in this fight. Yes, if Malik can stay in his ear throughout the fight where he don't get too excited and just want to go out there and slam him with that right hand, the stuff that we see in him practicing, I believe it's going to manifest itself in that fight. And I think Fury is really scrambling, trying to figure out what it is he's going to do. And that's just the way I see it. Now, with him facing Usyk, because Usyk is pretty confident that he's going to beat AJ again. I'm even confident that he's going to beat AJ again. So we might do get to see an undisputed sooner than we thought at heavyweight.
Right. Anybody else want to get a take on that?
We talking about Wilder? Yeah. No sweat. Hey, here's the thing about it, man. Like you said, man, it's a lot in the air. I'm seeing all the stuff. I'm seeing, man. That first couple rounds is going to be like some of the most anticipated rounds I've watched boxing in a while, man. Because I just want to see. I just want to see what's going to happen. And if he comes in immediately and he just starts out how he's been training and he just sticks with it, I think the truth of the matter is motivation does a lot of stuff. You know, people talk about, well, you know, he's older, he can't change his skill set and all this type of stuff. But the thing about it is not necessarily changing the skill set, it's just mixing up some things and actually concentrating on doing other things. It's not like, you know, he's learning, you know, it's like you said, the biggest thing that he has is the telegraph in the right hand, you know, like you said, loading up on it, making it painfully obvious. Okay, here come the jab. So you're going to throw the right hand. If he's at defensively pulling backwards because he's a taller guy, so it kind of, you know, if from the beginning, if you see him going to the body, ducking under, throwing the right hand at like odd points, feigning and stuff, then that'll tell the story of the fight. Like I said, and if he gets hurt, and that's the other thing, people say he's going to get hurt and revert to what he's always done. We'll see. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot in the air, and it's like it seems so far away for so long, but really we're only like 8 or 9 days away. And we'll find out, man. It's gonna be a lot to tell. That's the exciting part because we really just don't know what's gonna happen in this fight.
10 days.
Yeah, 10 days to count.
9 days.
You don't count this day, that's what you said. Jay Brown, salute, bro. Let me Gil Cole said Thurman stronger on Porter with a ski with stronger on Porter with no ski mask. Eric R said I had to agree with you, King of King. Get out y'all business, man. Yeah, Gil Cole said Usyk versus Wilder potentially. I don't know how that if that orbital bone is broken or how that's going on for AJ. So a rematch is gonna be a minute for a rematch.
They ain't
Eric,
looking at March anyway, so I mean that should be plenty of time. Unless
Mark,
it's really bad.
yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. That probably hurt his heart. Eric R said, he said, "You good, King?" He said, "Yo, I should have known AJ wasn't gonna be on shit. All the signs were there." He said he picked Wilder to win by KO. He was nervous at the presser, and he was being all buddy in the face. All hell yeah, shake hands and shit. Fuck all that, man. We about to get in. We shake hands afterwards. See what happened when he let Andy Ruiz hold his belts. Eric R. he ended up quitting in the corner, didn't he? Hype said if Wilder lose, who was the fall guy? Malik or Diaz? Ain't no fall guy.
Wilder himself would be the cause of his loss.
Man, who the hell got ducks quacking and shit?
That's what I'm like. Man, who on a farm? Duck, goose ass niggas.
There's somebody's alarm going off sound like duck.
No, that's my daughter. You know, when one of my kids text me, that's my little ducks. You know, they call me a big duck. You know what I'm saying?
Look at him. Look.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be Gil Cole's because that's the type of stuff he would have on his phone, ducks or something like that. But it's all good.
Yeah, it's gonna be all on Wilder, man.
Thought that was Canelo coming through.
Motherfucker. Eric R said, "LOL, yeah, that's AJ ass talking." Man, get out your business. Joseph Brown said, "I don't care about." He said, "I don't care about the pad work. It's all choreographed. How he sparring with the things he's learning and the pads will tell the story in the fight." Yeah, that's what I'm waiting to see. What's the name? What's the name? Fury. I don't know. He acting real weird, man. He might come in smoked out. You know what I'm saying? You know, for folks say AJ got a little coochie injury. What you don't do? I'm caught up. No, yeah, get out y'all business. Yeah, I'm caught up, man. What's going on, man? What y'all got? What y'all think about we got Cool Boy Steph coming up. We got a lot of fights coming back to back, yo. We got Cool Boy Steph versus Figueroa. Brandon, right? Um, who else was I thinking about? You gotta help me out. Don't be quiet on me.
Give me a second. I'm dealing with my baby girl.
Who was that? Everybody in the comments talking to everybody.
Oh yeah, let me get in the mix. Yeah, so
Hey, we had Brandon Figueroa, Caleb playing Canelo Porter, Sean Porter.
ain't Eubanks fighting this weekend?
Yeah, but that motherfucker, man, he better get a win. Shit, ain't no nothing to shake the stick at, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's true.
Man, the guy, a lot of us ain't familiar with this guy. You feel what I'm saying? So, L Dub probably is. He probably familiar with the guy, but this should be a straight. He should take care of business if he want any type of shot at any title.
Yeah, how long you been out the ring, man? Is it like how
Can't take.
man? It's been a while since I've even heard him in a fight. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, what you been doing?
He already got 2 losses. He need to step over these dudes. But anyway, yeah. Anything else y'all want to talk about though, man? You're trying to get into. You got like 9 more minutes left. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody else trying to get on the panel.
Man, I thought y'all had just got on, man. You been on that long?
Yeah, man, we've been on 51 minutes.
Dog.
Yeah, they done made us take our video down, man. So I feel
Oh, and let me
What
throw.
which one had to come down?
huh?
What video had to come down? The last the
The
one from the
last,
fight?
no, last Thursday.
Oh, before that, yeah.
We broke down the same thing basically we talking about tonight, minus the Wilder plan. Uh, AJ Usyk, we broke down the AJ Usyk. That fight already happened.
Yeah, I know this one ain't. You know, it ain't the do over. Don't seem to ever be as good. I tell you, I had This when I first started doing videos on YouTube, right? And you know, I used to have to get my nerve up. You know how it is. Sometimes, you know, just kind of have butterflies or whatever. You ain't done, you know, been done it a couple times or whatever. But man, I was making this video of I forgot what it had something to do with Wilder and Joshua and Klitschko or something. But man, I'm talking when I tell you I was cooking, and I swear I was cooking, and messed around and wrapped it up and got ready to hit end the recording, and my phone was on my home screen. Had done timed out probably. I think I went back and looked. It timed out after about like 30 seconds into the video. It just stopped recording, and I had to try to do it over. It didn't come out nowhere near good. I was just mad. I said, so I can imagine this live ain't nothing like how the one was last week that had to get taken down.
Yeah, man, that shit was crazy because only the people that you know what I'm saying that really fuck with us and hold us down heard how we broke that Usyk down. That's why the crow was so lovely.
Yeah,
At least the fam got to hear the take. I ain't tripping about the the people potential subscribers, but you know what I'm saying. I ain't had no problem with with us taking it down. That shit was a good live stream. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had their takes. Everybody wasn't on trying to push no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I respected everybody's opinion because there was potential ways that motherfuckers could win. You know what I'm saying? We gotta look on we looking at it on both aspects. You feel me? On
yeah,
what AJ could do, what Usyk could do, what Canelo could do, what Plant can do. You know what I'm saying? It don't just be one sided. You know what I'm saying? Ain't never one sided when it comes to boxing though, man. All these motherfuckers can lose. It only
every
take
last every last one of them. But hey, it can't be. They can't never be overstated.
man.
Every last man step inside the ring and lace up a pair of gloves can be beat.
Yeah. It just motherfucker gotta have everything that go with it. You gotta have the skills, you gotta have the heart. You know what I mean? You gotta
Hmm.
be disciplined. It's a lot of things that come with this shit. This shit ain't wrestling, man. That's what I be saying. Like a lot of this shit, I be watching. I don't watch no more because the shit turned wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers
And,
be
and
pushing the narrative and some shit.
hey, Marlo, it's just like you said about these jokers. You know what I'm saying? Get on here and they talk. Even these people on these networks and things, they don't ever want to eat no crow. But people be steadily listen to them after somebody have a big win and come out. Oh man, I can't see nobody beating this guy for the next 5 years. All right, y'all listen to that nonsense and go bet the house based on what y'all hearing these clowns say.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the
And
worst thing is they're always. Oh, sorry about that.
Go ahead, you good.
Hey, the worst thing about that, like you said, I hate that. They're always hedging their bets. Like they'll pick somebody, but then they'll say, well, he could win. And then later they can say, yeah, I definitely said that was a possibility. Look, pick somebody and roll with them. Don't try to give away. If you so convinced that you say somebody going to win, don't be trying to give a back door. So, well, yeah, I did say he could possibly get outboxed. Like, no, pick one. Quick. And that's how the commentators are. They don't want to eat crow, and then they always say, "Oh, at the last second, I was going to do this." No, my picks I made weeks ago. I already know who I've got. I picked Porter a long time ago. I've been picked Porter since 2 years ago when I was arguing on another show with somebody about this fight. So just stick with your pick and roll with it. Quit your hedge in your bet, and don't be surprised if sometimes you lose. Like I had to eat a whole bunch of Uzi crow last week because I went against my right mind. That's why I'm taking Plant. I don't care about no judges. I don't care about no juice. Skills pay the bills. And that's all there is to it.
Dang. I'm with you 100%, baby.
Okay, now in the comments talking to us. All right, y'all niggas dead. Gil Cole said Java versus Sanchez. I got Sanchez over Java too, bro. Java,
I said Sanchez last week.
Yeah, I said Sanchez back when Sanchez fought Howard that he's gonna beat Anthony Java.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good scrap, man. Sanchez.
No, let's not just say Sanchez. I want to hear how. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear how Sanchez is gonna avoid this power of FA.
Break it down, MZ.
I want to hear.
You told him we got 4 minutes left.
I said if y'all not talking, brother.
Oh, okay. Cool. Go ahead.
Sit here and be dead like I'm the only one talking, bro. I told
D-Lo was in the yard doing something, man. Come back to the show.
I had my baby from college on the other line. I had to deal with her.
It's all good.
You know what I'm saying? I can't be turning my back on the college head. I got to make sure I know what's going on out there.
Hey, break it down there. How's Sanchez going to pull this one out?
I believe Sanchez is going to outbox it. Well, Sanchez experience, the ring experience is what's going to get FA. FA is not that swift of a fighter either. You know, he got a good 1-2, dependable power when he needs. I just think Sanchez ring savvy and experience is going to deal with FA.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if he gets laxed on the defense, he can get caught with that 1-2 that straight down the pipe. But other than that, I don't really see FA with a good uppercut. You know, he doesn't work that uppercut regularly or as often as you would like. I don't see him. I've seen him throw some hooks every once in a while, but he's not as robotic as what's his name from the UK that just got beat up? Him. He not as robotic as that guy, but he is kind of slow, and I think Sanchez can take advantage of that.
Well, somebody else want to go?
Yeah, I feel that same way, man. It's about the boxing, man. F.A. Jabe, I'm kind of not. I don't want to put him in the Dubois category of how I feel about him, but I guess I would put him there. He's kind of unproven to me in a sense. I think this is a huge step up. If he wins this fight, then it catapults him and puts him in position. But Sanchez, he got a great pedigree, man. He's an excellent boxer. I don't know how FA is going to deal with it. This is the type of matchup you're supposed to have at this time of career. When we got George Joyce versus Dubois, that's the matchup you're supposed to have. We're supposed to eliminate these dudes that are sitting around in like 15-0, and that 15-0 to 20 range that we just trying to figure out how good they are. This is the matchup for them right now. I think FA, like you said, is a little too slow. I think he don't have the skill set to beat Sanchez. I think Sanchez might be able to just dominate him with a jab and kind of make some movement, good feints in there. And FA is going to be looking for a big punch to finish the fight or draw him out of trouble. But I think he's just going to be a little too slow for it.
Go ahead, D-Lo.
Yeah, I think I like what you said about matching these guys up early. and let them eliminate one another. Now, I don't particularly see it as an elimination. I kind of see it as a opportunity for one guy to get a leg up on the other one, and that leg might not necessarily hold. It could be these guys fight, this the next month, and one of them win, and he gets a leg up, and then 2-3 years down the line, they may fight again, or as their careers progress, the guy that lost the fight clearly, improves to the point that it's like it's hard to argue that he's not the better fighter at that point. But what I like about it most is that these guys are kind of like prospect slash contenders who are fighting early, and there'll be opportunities should they both stay in boxing, their careers progress, that they'll get to fight again. And that's kind of what I was hoping for guys like Boots and Virgil Ortiz, but that doesn't seem to be the case for those guys. Because I'm a big fan of the rematches and guys fight later in their career to see how much they actually learned since they fought years earlier and things like that, or how much they fell off or whatever the case might be. But as far as the matchup, I just think I think Sanchez has a lot more experience in terms of his amateur pedigree and just the different things you see him doing in the ring. Him being able to turn guys, his angles, constant. I think his work rate is going to be too much for FA. I think the biggest problem for FA. Well, let me say this first. The biggest problem for Sanchez in the fight, in my opinion, is going to be just trying to avoid and evade that big right hand from FA. The biggest problem for FA will probably be the work rate of Sanchez and his IQ and his ability to continue to change levels and turn FA in the fight. Don't let FA get comfortable. Make FA continue to reset. Because one thing we see about FA is he is slow, but he telegraphs his shots and he waits sometimes a little too much. But a lot of guys get overconfident with him, and that's how we get caught with that big right hand. But I think Sanchez has enough experience just overall that he'll be able to, keep that right hand, stay out of harm's way of that right hand for most parts of the fight. But with all of that said, we will have to see what happens if he does get caught. I mean, FA has legit power. I don't think it's like it's good enough power. We see him stop enough guys to say that there's something to be concerned about if he lands flesh on anybody. So Sanchez probably won't be any exception, but I just don't know that he's just gonna crumble at the first right hand he gets hit with. So I'm definitely going with Sanchez, just because I feel like it has too many advantages going into the fight.
Yeah, I'm going with the skill set. I think
Somebody hit that hammer on this cow.
what happened, MZ? Hey, but I
In
fuck with
the comments, y'all bust his head open.
I see when I get down there. I'm trying to keep up with the comments because the chat, they talking right now. But my take is, man, FA is a simple stand in front of you, working off the jab type of. Man, look at this weirdo. That's not Jay Brown. This weirdo right here. You got Jay Brown name. That's these niggas. These niggas is some weirdos.
Oh, I was wondering about that. Let me get regulate.
Got a whole nother picture. Anyway, I was gonna say that FA just simple, bro. Like we seen the Russian dude or whatever that guy was stand in front of him. You know what I'm saying? And take that right hand that D'Lo was talking about and get up and put it on FA. You know what I'm saying? I remember right. Didn't he put FA down?
You talking about that Kaladze dude or whatever? Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
You know what I'm saying? I seen him get up in there and really box FA. FA had a squabble on his hand messing with that guy. Sanchez is a monster. Sanchez got skill. He a good counter puncher. And I think that's going to be the problem. You know what I'm saying? He works off the jab. I think he ain't going to have no problem really avoiding the right hand. I think he going to make FA fight. Something that FA ain't comfortable doing. And I think it's going to be, that's what it's going to be. I think it's going to be a lot of counter punching. I think FA might even get hurt. Even though FA got the potential of hurting the motherfucker, I just don't think he got the tools to set that shit up. You know what I'm saying? His opponent in front of him is a skilled fighter. You feel what I'm saying? So I respect Sanchez's skill set, and the only thing I really got to say about FA is his power. You know what I'm saying? That right hand. If you touch him with that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? He's guaranteed gonna make you get some kind of reaction about that. But I always go with skill, man. I think the skill set can take that away. If that's all you got. You know what I'm saying? You're able to take that away and control the whole fight. Wu Vodka 40 said, I damn near believe Fury did tamper with his glove against Wilder. I hope Wilder can KO Fury viciously. I think he did too, because he got a history of it, Wu. And it ain't just because of this fight. Like, that's one of the excuses. Fury got a history of doing this kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers ignore it, or they just don't watch boxing. Referee caught Fury, you know what I'm saying, tampering with his glove. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't talk about it for their own reasons, but I'm gonna tell you the real. You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker got a history of doing something, when you think he'll try it again,
Of
you know,
course. Once a cheater, always a cheater. And the problem is that people that's supposed to be honest and fair are choosing to sweep it up under the rug because for whatever reason they don't want to be singled out as the person is saying, hey man, this dude a cheater. That's why I'm taking my hat off to Caleb Plant, because he calling Canelo a cheater, which we all know, and he's standing on his square. I'm like, dude, if you cheat, regardless of what it is, it could be jacks. If you cheat, I don't feel like you need to be out there, and I'm gonna call you out on it. If I think you a cheater, and all the stuff we done seen, the dude done got caught on PEDs. He done got caught going in the ring with his glove detached, the thumb detached from the glove.
he got banned. He got banned from UK boxing, bro. That's why
exactly. He can't even fight at home, and people are scared to say that this dude is a cheater. Come on, man.
He got banned for cheating. He didn't get banned for no other. He got banned for cheating from I forgot what it's called, but he got banned. He can't fight over there. He can't fight in the UK under their license or none of that. He got to go to Saudi Arabia or somewhere outside of that and get somebody else to sanction his fights, because the UK ain't sanctioning his fights because he dirty.
Yeah, you know he dropped his boxing license so they couldn't investigate him, and probably hit him with a lifetime ban.
A lot of
and he
motherfuckers
ran right over here.
They don't talk about that because their narrative is this clown Wilder. Boxing ain't no clown. We talking about skills. It's supposed to be about skills, man, not about money or none of that shit. It's all about skills. All that other shit don't pay the bills. All that other shit don't get you no victory. All that other shit don't get you no knockouts neither. You know
Although this part I'm about to say, it's not gonna ride good with a lot of people. But I'm gonna just simply say it. I've been saying it, and I'm gonna keep saying it. As far as I'm concerned, the powers to be in boxing have been looking for a way to brighten up their champions. Straight up. They gave a franchise belt to Canelo, who don't even need the franchise belt because he's not even in that weight class anymore.
Well, he do need it because he don't want to fight no mandatories. He already ducked them a long time ago.
I get what you're saying on that, but that franchise belt is only supposed to work at 160 pounds. He's not even fighting at 160 pounds. But even a deeper thing, I heard the words come out of how you say his first name? Out of Suleiman's mouth, that the reason they made the franchise belt is because that boxer has did so much for boxing and brought so much to the sport. But Teofimo Lopez ain't brought nothing to the sport except a bunch of waiting and shit talking. They found a way to maneuver around Devin Haney, who was holding the WBC belt that was supposed to be the original belt, and then all of a sudden you give Lomachenko and let him be able to fight for the belt and lose the belt, which is not supposed to be able to be passed. Now you get to the heavyweight division, ride with me here, where they haven't had a bright skinned heavyweight since Rocky Marciano to be, the man. AJ takes a loss. Wilder takes a loss. What do they quickly do? They start screaming that AJ and Fury should fight because they know AJ will lose to Fury. This is my opinion. They look at AJ as the weaker of the top three. And if they could have set up that fight for Fury and AJ, we would be seeing Fury and AJ fight and Fury holding his hands up as the undisputed champion, undefeated, where they could have some bragging rights. But the dude out of Alabama messed all that up because he wouldn't just go away. Now AJ done took another loss, and he's pretty much. I'm pretty much saying AJ is now like pretty much dropped down to maybe like 5 in the top. But nobody's calling out these people and saying, dude, y'all really, if y'all don't want a dark skinned fighter, just champion, just tell us. But we ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, it just shows you how full of garbage a lot of these places are, man. But like, especially BoxRec, even after his loss, still got 8. Like, people ranking AJ over Wilder after the loss. So you're a clown. Something is wrong with you. You need some help. I mean, so the truth of the matter is, it's even deeper than that. Like you're saying, boxing's been trying to do that for a while. HBO went out of business doing that. You know what I'm saying? HBO ain't even in the game by chasing these European fantasies to the point that they didn't even realize that Americans it don't matter. You can't just throw any white dude out there and they're going to follow it. So they've been trying to do this for a while, but WBC's agenda is trying to anytime they have a champion that's Hispanic or Mexican, they show favoritism towards them. And instead of just producing good fighters and having them level up, you know what I'm saying? We've seen white fighters level up and be good fighters, but it's just for some reason the ones they back just for goofy reasons. Like you said, they thought AJ was gonna. What's funny is low key they glad Usyk won because he still look like one of them.
I can tell you why. Just listen to Bob Arum. Bob Arum tell you why they cater to the Europeans, to the Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? To all these people because you know what I'm saying? That's where they say the blacks don't you know what I'm saying? We don't sell, whatever the case may be. Black fighters don't sell. That's what they. And D-Lo got up.
That's the lie that they try to tell us. That's the lie that they try to sell us that blacks don't sell fights. But all the big fights that you see always got a black person in it.
Definitely, I'm not saying that's true. I'm saying the why, brother.
I'm agreeing with you.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure that people understand it. I'm just saying the why. You know what I mean? I got you, D-Lo. I got you. But that's all I was trying to do is just let motherfuckers know that they preach that and motherfuckers keep telling people that that's gonna be their argument in the chat or argument on their video when it's not true. Motherfuckers be buying pay-per-views, man, not streaming them. Some of these motherfuckers stream their own fighters. You know what I'm saying? Stream their own fighters. They don't support them. You know what I'm saying? How the motherfuckers be sitting here making videos. Motherfuckers should stream. You supposed to pay pay-per-view. You supposed to order or have the app, however, whatever it is. Streaming do not help your fighter at all. You know what I'm saying? Just being real. Like, that's how the fighters get paid. You gotta buy the pay-per-view. You gotta buy the merchandise. If you ain't buying pay-per-view, you need to buy the merchandise or something. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. That's all. That's just how they get paid, bro. So a lot of motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, sit there and talk that good shit, but support go a long way. You know what I mean? Ain't no way in hell Bob Arum can tell you that all them buys is all Europeans, or all them buys is all African American, or all them buys is all white or Mexican. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't no way in hell Bob can tell you that. So you should know, if you think logically, like, this nigga cap. You got to be talking about ticket sales or something. You know what I'm saying? He ain't talking about no goddamn pay-per-view buys. You must be talking about ticket sales because it's more, you know what I'm saying, Hispanics in the building, or more UK fans in the building than it is Americans or some shit. Because he ain't talking about pay-per-view buys. You know what I'm saying? Did that, anybody want to comment on that? Jay Brown, you ain't your tape.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm about to say something about that real quick. You said, speaking of black fighters and a situation, let's just look at Gervonta Davis. He's the only one that's done it, and salute to him for doing it. Mayweather and them set them fights up in Atlanta. Whenever they come to our markets, we show up. So, the first fight that was, that first title fight that was in LA. See, PBC got certain places that they put fights at that they shouldn't put fight. Any fight in LA is a joke because the crowd's not educated. It's irritating watching those fights when they go out there. So if you put it in the places where we at, for Wilder to be from the South and that fought in Atlanta yet, to me is strange. So eventually it will happen. But we show out. Like I said, those Gervonta Davis fights that I be seeing him having, It'd be packed, and it's all black.
Huh.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Wait a
a lot.
minute now. Marlo be at the fights in LA sometime now.
Yeah, shit. I think I be going to the ones that be in the casino.
Those
Goddamn,
the ones.
especially if it's the motherfucker that I support. You know what I'm saying?
Hit that crap table after.
Mm-hmm. You know, when you fight in the casino, small casinos, that's when you like you coming up in the game. You know what I'm saying? You coming up in the world and shit in the sport of boxing. When you in them
You
little
check Jay Brown's ID before he came in.
I did. They were good. Some dude in the chat, I don't know why I'm seeing this dude name. YouTube, they'll block you for making a comment that don't got nothing wrong to do with nothing. But they got a dude like this with his name is weird as hell.
Yeah.
Just his name is weird.
And he just floating
You,
around all willy-nilly.
you trolls, man, y'all need to get man, you motherfucking troll. Ridiculous, bro.
Let me just dispel all the rumors. This is the real Jay Brown. I just happened to change my avatar, predicated on, that good ass press conference that I saw last week. That's all.
Hey, I got you.
Please stand up.
You see, I hit you with the question, you know what I'm saying? I said, I know my bro. I don't gotta hit him with it. I know what time it is.
But yeah,
Lot
yeah, yeah, I'm a little bit behind, but I kind of wanted to touch on that Sanchez fight. But you go ahead and hit the comments.
oh, go ahead.
Nah, I just don't feel like I think this fight is an easy fight for Sanchez if he's the one pressing the fight, stepping to FA. If he puts FA on his back foot, it's gonna be an easy fight for Sanchez. I don't feel like FA has enough skills to be able to fend off, not coming forward. If FA ain't coming forward, he can't really generate the kind of offense he needs to beat a Sanchez. And Sanchez is going to be able to turn FA, get him out of position, and force him to reset. And if he's able to do that consistently, FA is not going to be able to be in position to be able to get his offense off the way he needs to. So that's how I basically see the fight going. If FA is able to come forward, he's going to be more of a problem. If Sanchez puts him on the back foot, utilizes jab, use angles, he's going to put FA in a defensive position where he's not able to generate enough offense to win this fight.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. The skills pay the bills around this mug. I'm gonna jump in. D said, I ate Mad Usyk Crow. Yes, yes, you and a whole lot of people did. Eric R said uh, Stephen A. Temptation head ass always be hedging his bets like that. Man, that nigga don't know shit about boxing either. And he a motherfucking narrative pusher when it comes to basketball. He changed that goalpost move every goddamn time because he be wrong. He
Yep.
stay. Gil Cole said FA got a suspect chin. Yeah, he do. Lala D said the worst crow I ever ate was Nicholas Walters versus Loma. I talk so much ish. I think mine's Gary Russell versus Loma. Lala D said, oh, Rigo versus Loma was embarrassing for me. Yeah, that was embarrassing for me too. See that's one thing about motherfucking skills, bro. You can't count on these fighters to show up. You don't know what they got in their heart. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that come with this shit. But we will find out, won't we? And we gonna eat crow afterwards. Wu Vodka 40 say FA is just not fluid enough for him. Yeah, so I take you got Sanchez too, you know, Wu? Joseph Brown said Sanchez is gonna make FA reset because of the angles he's gonna use, and that's what will give FA issues. Yeah, man, that's what the old boy did when he got up off his ass. He made adjustments on FA ass. Like he said, uh, where'd Hyphy rude ass go? I can't believe he gonna ask who's the fall guy. Then Hyphy be trolling, man. Trolling like a mother. Oh, L Dub say Orlando Gonzalez versus Robertson Ramirez may be the best fight on the wider undercard. Oh, he on Robertson on the undercard. I don't even know who all on the wider undercard, y'all. Lala D say she agree with D-Lo. Eric R said, right, knuckle up. He said, we don't need 13 contenders standing around with silver belts, calling themselves champions like two of the three amigos, Ryan and Rolly. For real, man. Nah, DC, I'm sorry, your time out.
And let me comment on that Suleiman deal with the franchise belts. He made some statements that even though it's not gonna fly with a lot of folks, but it does give him some wiggle room in regards to it. Um, Suleiman basically in terms of Ryan Garcia, because a lot of people have discrepancies. Oh, why is he allowing JoJo Diaz and Ryan Garcia? Why isn't he stripping those guys of their mandatory status? He's basically using the mental illness deal with. He's validating that mental illness deal, giving Ryan Garcia the opportunity to be able to, instead of taking that opportunity away from him, be able to fight JoJo Diaz, and then from there reclaim that mandatory status that way, and then be able to go ahead and fight, Devin Haney. He's giving him the benefit of the doubt with that mental illness stuff. So that's the reason why he's not trying to strip. That's why he's giving credence to Ryan Garcia and JoJo Diaz fighting for that reason. So that mental illness thing is actually one of the things that's a driving force behind that. I don't agree with it, but you can see how that he don't want to take that opportunity away from him, being though he stated that mental illness is something that Ryan Garcia put out there with the WBC. So he's giving him the benefit of the doubt. Whether we believe it or not, that's a whole nother story. But that's the whole reason behind that.
Warzone salute. That shit. Yeah, I was saying Warzone salute. Hey, but yeah, that shit crazy because I don't believe it at all. And JoJo said he didn't want to fight Devin Haney. So you know what I'm saying? That's his reason for them to fight because he don't want Devin Haney smoke.
Yeah, I think what happened is he got a reality check when he got dropped in that fight. I think he lost some confidence. It is what it is. Look, if these guys have these issues, okay, then leave boxing, go do something else. But don't be sitting there saying you have these issues, and then the week after that, you're talking mess again or talking trash like this. Or look, be honest. Like that's what's weird about boxing now. It wasn't nothing wrong with a fire back in the day saying, I don't think I'm ready for that challenge yet, blah, 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 and then not say nothing else about that dude. Now you sit there and talk smack about somebody, but then still don't fight him. And Garcia, he's the main type of dude. Like what are we even talking about? What has he accomplished for us to even be saying anything? He gets a mandatory position and then doesn't use it. Like it's like, okay. Then he tries to steal one of his fighters from him to fight him. He ain't did anything. All I've seen him do is talk for the last 2 years. It's sad.
And shout out the real ones that's going through mental illness, man. But I think they playing that shit like Fury did. Fury lying about the mental illness, man. I watched a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
I think they all lying.
But I watched a lot of people go with Fury's logic about the mental illness. That nigga got up out of there. He was crackhead, all kind of weird stuff. He told y'all he was partying, but the dude got out of boxing because he was dirty, man. That's why he got out of boxing, bro. And his comeback story was because of mental illness. That's great to tell American fans that don't know you like that. You know what I'm saying? That's I just think that's weak to use that if it's not true. If you was just partying, you ran into a lot of money and you was partying, don't blame that shit on mental illness and depression. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get a little change and go and act stupid and brand new. You know what I mean? Want to party every goddamn night.
And a lot of that stuff has to do with the side effects of the steroids too. You know what I mean? It's funny to me that people act like it's so far fetched for Wilder's crew to accuse him of cheating, even though this dude's been caught cheating multiple times. He can't even fight his own home country, glove problems and all this, and then they just act like it's out the blue. That sob story was just to make people feel sad for it. If Tyson Fury was the same shade as me, I don't even think he'd be boxing right now. So let's keep it real.
I agree with you on that. It's all what they trying to make it be like Marlo spoke earlier. I even see it. They trying to they trying to brighten up the championship. And anybody that says that that has nothing to do with it, shame on you for believing such foolishness. because that color has something to do in damn near every aspect of life. Don't take boxing like boxing isn't one, because remember, at one point the brothers couldn't even fight for the so-called white man's heavyweight championship. They had to make their own.
And it's not fucking. It's obvious that Suleiman is trying to make it the WBC a Mexican title. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no secret. Where the hell all of a sudden motherfuckers is getting franchised, and the first motherfucker to get the franchise is Canelo. When you had plenty of black fighters that had to fight their mandatories. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Now all of a sudden it's a problem to fight a mandatory when the mandatories are of a certain skin tone. But you got to be a man fan not to see it though. That's why I don't play the politics and all that shit. Just put the truth out there.
Okay, here go a good one for you, Marlo. They using the mental health as a situation, right? And I'm like, the most mental boxer that I ever seen that I can remember in my lifetime was Mike Tyson, and they sent his ass to jail. Yeah. But they giving the big snowman every aspect, every chance that they can come up with. Now they're giving Ryan Garcia the same kind of love and coddling. And I'm like, for Ryan, I got a feeling it's gonna get him in the ring and get him really beat up. That's what I'm seeing for Ryan coming up. He gonna get his ass whooped real good.
You know what else? Go ahead. They didn't hesitate to put Oliver McCall in their ring with Lennox Lewis in their rematch either, knowing good and well that man wasn't fit to fight.
I was just gonna say that, D-Lo.
Yep. That's exactly what I think of whenever you think of somebody. That dude was having a real life mental breakdown. They forced him to go out there and fight anyway. But you guys shouldn't be surprised by the rhetoric of somebody having mental every time. And like I said, I ain't gonna get on my soapbox, but we know exactly what goes on in our world. If you're a white dude and you go shoot up a school, they'll be like, "Oh, he had mental issues and he was going through some stuff. He had a bad day." And if you're any other type of person, throw the book at your death penalty. Oh no, we don't want to do death penalty. We need you to be free labor for the next 60 years. It just is what it is. They always got an excuse for when one of these dudes ain't hold accountable for not being a professional, for not cheating, for not going out there and working hard, for not being as good as you think you are. That's the main issue. And it's just boxing is littered with that right now. A bunch of champions that can't hold their weight, see Valdez get beat up and then tell me he want to fight. And then you think I'm crazy. To see the young buck go beat the other little gold medalist dude 3-0, you're going to judge and tell me he lost that fight. That just is what it is. They're trying to tell you what your own eyes is showing you is incorrect. And they're trying to tell you that you're wrong, but you seeing it happening. And it's crazy.
I see.
I'm not validating nothing Suleiman said. I'm just saying that's just a way for him to be able to use something in order to get the result that they're looking to get, as far as a fight they're trying to push. So, they find all kind of ways, these sanctioning bodies.
Eric R. said, these weirdos, he said, that's how you know the live is lit. Live. Shout out to L-Dub. He just went live, y'all. If y'all interested. L-Dub Boxing said, keep an eye on J-Rock fight on this card. J-Rock coming off a long layoff, plus 2 surgeries, eye and elbow, versus Vlad Hernandez. He a southpaw pressure fighter. Interesting fight. Show. Joseph Brown said, I see. Everybody talking.
I got a question. What is your truth? I thought the truth was the truth and it belonged to everybody. When you get to telling your truth, that means you probably finna lie.
Yeah, like alternative facts.
Shout out to my bro Warren in the building. That's my real life nigga right there, man. That's my partner. My boy Warren. He said, what's up with you, homie? On my way back from Seattle. He just made another trip. Man, drive safe, my nigga. It's my guy right there, my real life partner, man.
What's up? What's his name? Warren?
Yeah, Warren.
What's good, Warren?
Peace to you, Warren. Also, peace to Ernest Davis. That's my bro in real life.
He in the chat?
Yeah, I see him down there popping in.
Shout out to Ernest Davis. I'm trying to catch up down there. the brothers going on long getting their stuff off, man. I ain't trying to cut them off from nothing, y'all. So bear with me in the chat. As soon as y'all start cooking in the chat, now they want to cook, huh? I'm gonna keep it real though. I'm gonna hold them accountable, man. They were quiet over there when I said we about to get off and shit. If ain't nobody want to do nothing, as soon as the chat brought up, they start cooking.
I still had some crow in my teeth from last week, so I had to pick it out.
Yeah, man. I'm on this Bluetooth, and I had to walk away from my phone, so I couldn't unmute it. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get back to the phone.
Yeah, I was still in verification, getting called a weirdo. So
hey, they Brown
he was in timeout.
Still trying to pass that first security check.
It was the thumbnail. And I had to let the weirdo know we on to you suckers, man. You suckers weird, lame. You know what I'm saying? My bad, J. Brown. It was the thumbnail that threw me off, bro.
I saw that question, what city? I was like, damn, what city?
What you talking about?
Your extra verification.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, that was state.
That had me laughing like a mug, though.
They be chopping it up and shit, so I know no trolls don't know none of that shit.
Right.
L-Dub said Canelo not franchise champion anymore. Teofimo and Estrada are the two franchise champions.
That's not the same belt.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the whole concept of franchise, y'all. Like, don't
It's trash.
I'm not trying to go out of the realm. That whole he was the first franchise champion. Correct me if I'm wrong, L-Dub. Well,
yes, he was. He was the first.
Listening, but he made that comment. I'm trying to just relate to the casuals that might not know that Canelo. They made this whole franchise for Canelo. Then they ended up giving it to Loma to save face. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give it to Wilder or none of these other cats. You know what I mean? They gave it to Loma to save face.
They gave it to Loma after he begged for it. That's the funny part.
Yeah, he petitioned for that belt.
That's sad.
And that's the only way you can get it too is to petition. So that means Canelo, you know what I'm saying, immediately was the first one to put his name on the hat. Right? No soul whoever put their name in the hat for it. You know what I'm saying? So they can get rid of that duck narrative so the media can stop asking them when he gonna fight this person, mandatory or whoever. Gil Cole said Fury just snorted a little bit of coke and rubbed the rest on his teeth. UK need to lift the band. Man, they ain't gonna lift nothing. The dude was accused of some crazy stuff.
I'll give he get beat up and get out of boxing.
I'll give my pick on the winner next week. I'm still breaking down some stuff. This is a few things that I don't like that Wilder's still doing. He got some tendencies that I don't like. The fact that he's been training nonstop is the one saving grace for me right now as far as he goes. But there's some things I don't like that he's doing.
Yeah, I can't wait till you make your pick. Don't be hedged. Don't be a fence dude like Hyphy. I want to see where everybody fall on it.
King of Kings, you know that's one thing I don't never do. I state my picks.
Facts.
I'm super far back in the chat.
Go ahead and fall on your sword. Take what you take and fall on it.
Gil Cole said AJ gonna be selling workout videos with Chuck Norris next year.
Oh man.
Ty Ho.
Definitely ain't gonna be selling no courage videos, I bet. LW Boxer say Boxer explored a lot of boxing fans. Now they are stuck on resumes. After you go to BoxRec, go back and watch the fights for real.
Hey, but here's the thing about resumes. People do get fixated on this resume shit. The resume don't mean nothing if the dude ain't winning. You can fight all the best fighters in the world, but if you ain't winning, what the fuck does your resume mean? It don't mean nothing. And if I beat you and you the best guy who had the best resume, then guess what? I take over that whole resume argument because now I defeated the best guy who currently has the best resume that everybody talking about. So it's irrelevant what I did previous to that because I beat you.
Yeah. Resume to me just mean that he got some experience up under his belt. I don't take it all as like AJ resume. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers was hung up on that shit because he beat bad. You know what I'm saying? Off the couch, gave him a run for his money.
Hey, here's the
And
funny part,
and,
man.
and
People that bring up resume, and this is the funny part because it's how short people. You can tell people just got into the game. A lot of people used to complain about Mike Tyson's resume. The truth of the matter is, if you're a boxer and you're fighting professional fighters, if for you to do something and win all them fights and to get to a championship, that is not easy. There's only been about 70 something heavyweight. There's only been so many heavyweight champions. And so you can't act like that's just an easy feat for anybody. So regardless who I got on Joshua's, he won those fights. Wilder won those fights. Tyson Fury won them fights, and then they got to win against each other because you can size up anybody. So, there's guys that come in that have 5 or 6 losses, and if you decide, well, that's not a good win. Look, that guy had 6 losses, but you don't know what kind of fighter he was. You don't know if he got robbed because by those standards, Hagler must have been no good because he had losses on his record. So I mean, and they were robberies. Am I thinking? Wait, am I confusing somebody? Whatever. But so people got to start thinking about what they think, especially when you judge a resume by looking at wins and losses. Because there's a lot of undefeated fighters we never heard of. Left Hook Lacey is one of them. So I mean, you got to understand what it means by resume.
Yeah, and you gotta understand what the hell you looking at though. You don't know how old was these fighters when he fought them. They probably was on their way out, on their last leg, all that kind of shit be going on with that resume shit. You know what I'm saying?
The old
facts.
school saying is you're only as good as your last performance.
Like D said, talking about, hey, Warzone, subscribe to our brother Warzone. He can be all MMA, he be on the boxing, mainly combat sports, but anything interesting in sports, our brother Warzone would put it out. You got some good content over there, man. Shout out Warzone. D-Lo 404 boxing. Did I tell y'all that L-Dub was live?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Shout out
I'm
L-Dub.
over there in this chat.
All right, yeah, drop a like over there for our brother L-Dub. I ain't trying to hog his time. Shit, YouTube, motherfuckers got a life. Motherfuckers got to get theirs off. D-Lo 404, I support all the brothers, man. I got no hatred, fam. I just don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Your ways, your attitude, you know it. I fucks with L Dub and all the fam. Y'all see what time it is. D-Lo 404 said, yep, they stuck a resume. I mean, they stuck on resumes, but had no idea what they were looking at. Hell no. That's only because who told them that? Bernard Hopkins. Somebody
Bruh,
lied to one of
bruh,
them
they
bias
can't break they can't break down near none of the fighters that they be promoting their resumes. You know what I'm saying? They can't tell you what he does well, what's his skill set. They can't. They matter of fact, I could break down their favorite fighter better than they can. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know what their favorite fighter is capable of more than I do half the damn time. That's the crazy part.
with all the
That's
cats.
why I
Go ahead.
just be laughing. I just be laughing at them most of the time.
That's probably why they came up with the franchise, bro. But that's mainly what Canelo fans talking about. You know what I'm saying? Who he fought? He ain't fought nobody. You know what I'm saying? But he the motherfucking mandatory. You know what I'm saying? Since when this shit get to talking when a motherfucker become mandatory? Who he fought? He ain't fought nobody. Who the hell
Hey,
Canelo fought when he got into a fight with when he got the fight with Mayweather?
man, it's crazy you say that, Marlo. That talk, those talking points and narratives, whatever you want to call them, been around so long now that I can't even remember who I heard it come from first. It's kind of like the chicken and the egg, right? I don't remember if I heard fighters saying it first and then fans started echoing it, or I heard fans saying it first and then fighters started echoing it. But all I know is I'm sick and tired of hearing it, and it's a lame excuse. You know, the reality is these fighters be coming out their mouth talking about who a guy had fought and this, that, other. Well, if you line up and fight him, he'll been on fought you. You know, so that excuse it just don't hold water to me when people trying to get out of fighting somebody. Well, he fought nobody. You know, just like Canelo with Andre. You know that he went from the dude don't fight with nobody to he's a horrible fighter to he'll never get a fight with him. But even before all of that, he already had said he didn't like the guy's style. So that's what sticks in my head. You don't like the guy's style. Translation, you don't think you can beat his style.
Yeah, they develop certain talking points and they stick to them because even at the if you guys notice, every time one of them have a difficult time or they don't want to deal with somebody, they got like talking. First one was, oh, who has he fought? That's the first thing. Why you steadily fighting dudes like Ilgram, and nobody even heard of him until you plucked him out of the rankings to fight him. And now the whole thing is the whole, oh, he was running. Like Valdez said, oh, he immediately says he was running at the end of the Rigo fight. Oh, he was running. Like this is their new go-to for, I'm not competent as a fighter, so I gotta find an excuse why, I gotta say something derogatory about this dude instead of just beating him. Because if a dude's just running, why can't you beat him? If he ain't fought nobody, why don't you go knock him out and get him out the park? You know what I'm saying? That's how you deal with people. Charlo could probably pull that when he fought Lubin, but he said, "Oh, Lubin said he ready. Okay, come get slept." That's how you deal with him. If he ain't fought nobody, then put him out the picture. But you saying he ain't fought nobody, then you afraid to fight him? Like that, it's a joke. Like I said, they get a narrative and they all practice it and they all say the same thing. And I'm not trying to pick out a particular group, but I just noticed that whole Canelo gym. Oh, he was running. That's the first thing. Dude, he stood right in front of you, Valdez, and punched you in the face the whole fight. Where was he running at? No, that's just a narrative they want to pick at the end of the fight, because that's all that people are going to hear is them little tidbits of them saying stuff at the end of the fight. You looked at bruised up. He didn't run nowhere. You were running.
That's just
Running the
here's the thing.
That's just another goalpost that's being moved because it's film of Canelo doing the same goddamn thing. I believe versus GGG. Jay
First
Brown,
GGG.
one
In
of
the
the
first
brothers
fight, right?
put a
First
video.
GGG fight.
One of the brothers put a video up that Dante had put with a good video just to show these dudes they be moving the goalposts. Because right after this motherfucker lost to Mayweather, he adapted that running style. He adopted that shit, y'all. He put that shit in his program. So how is it running? You know what I'm saying? How is it? GGG can say Canelo ran in the first fight.
X.
He did say that he's not Mexican style. No, I just want to fight Mexican style. He's no Mexican style. You know
But
what I'm saying?
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this about Canelo.
Oh, go ahead, bro. There's
I'll
somebody in
t-
the backstage. I was gonna say, look at PB back here. Didn't make himself. I ain't see himself being announced or nothing. Y'all think we some suckers, huh? It's your first time in the gym, man. You ain't getting on the panel, brother. Oh no, you definitely not getting. See you. Say, brother,
yeah.
write something in the comments. See, I can't hear you in the background, in the back studio. I'm not letting you on. Write something in the comment. But go ahead, Jay Brown.
Yeah, I was gonna say about Canelo. Canelo's whole game is deception. If you watch his style now, it's all about him trying to set you up and lure you into a punch in which he can counter. His whole style is about countering. And with his pickaboo style, he uses that pickaboo style to be able to do certain things to lure you to throw certain punches, and so he can counter off those punches. That's Canelo's whole MO now. That's why you see he's more judicious about how he throws his punches. You see he don't have the output because he's trying to set guys up to throw certain punches where he can counter. That's his whole get down. There's nothing special about Canelo like everybody wants to sit here and say, who are Canelo fans. If you really study this guy, this is what he does to win now.
Hold on, let me go ahead. Hey, can somebody, man, look at this. Look how fast somebody just went and made a troll account talking about Jamal Shitman Charlo. That's crazy.
Yo, the hate is dedicated.
Hey,
Oh
and
yeah, all I need
the,
right out of
the,
there.
the crazy part is that nobody on here super sycophants for fucking Jamar Charlo. That's the crazy part.
Hey, PB, I don't know you, fam. I ain't gonna let you on, brother. Motherfuckers been coming on here doing some weird shit. We got a good long live on here. I don't know you. It's your first time coming. Talking about here, bro. Word up. Come on, bro. What's up?
Yeah, we ain't like, look, they think they try to infiltrate, but they ain't been doing a good job at it. Hey, man, Marlo, I'm cool, bro. Let me in. What?
He
All right,
probably gonna say I won't let him on because he white. Come
you
on,
gonna
man.
have to come. You gonna have to come. You gonna have to come better than that. Come on now.
It ain't cause you white. You know what I'm saying? It's just how you even came, bro. I don't even know you. You talking about some bruh and all that old. Come on, man. Then you got this motherfucker in here named Shitman Charlo. I wouldn't be surprised that was you. You ain't got no comment in the chat, but you want to get on the panel. Ain't nobody getting on, man. But the people that the people that's normally here, this for them. This ain't for the new people. This shit crazy, man. This dude, this fast. We just talked about Charlo, and this motherfucker go make a Jamal Shitman Charlo account. Boy, the
Thank
troll.
you. I just mentioned this dude's name, and he was on it immediately.
Damn, man. Hey, I'm gonna scroll down, y'all, because I don't want to get all backed up. Shout out to Ernest Davis, mine said the first time. Man, bro, they trying to attack us, and all we talking about is skills. Every time they want to attack us, because we breaking down these fighters, man. It's okay. You can still like them. Eric R said if he was black, I'm so late in the comments, I wouldn't even know what y'all saying. Ernest Davis said, "What up, fellas? Salute, salute, fam." Jay Fuller said, "The big snowman," and he laughed. Warzone said, "Lies are the new truth." Yeah, man, on YouTube, they ain't nobody. None of the subscribers want to ask the content creator to put facts out there.
They got that from 45th.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna ask the content creator for facts, and if I know the facts, I'm gonna tell him. He gonna have to block me or ignore me. You know what I'm saying? That's what goes on YouTube, man. Lies is the new truth. Lala D said, "I never used the term your truth. I hate it too."
Yeah, that's
Your
weird.
truth. Truth is the
finna
truth.
lie. Nigga finna lie when they say, "Man, I'm gonna speak my truth." No, you finna tell a lie. That's what you getting ready to do. You getting ready to start lying out the side of your mouth.
Motherfuckers just need to keep it real, man. Ain't nothing wrong with keeping it real. Shit. Lala D said facts. Suleiman snitched on Loma asking for it. Warzone said that Canelo avoiding certain fighters, he holds the franchise designation for whenever it's convenient. Yeah, we know he gets a pass. He in a safe division anyway. Gil Cole said, "I got water by KO in 3." Oh shit. Eric R said, "Does anybody know if Wilder doing any road work?" He said, I heard he was opposed to that in the past. I don't know. I ain't never seen him do no road work though.
I think they say he is now.
I used to see him running before when they first came up with that rumor. I used to see him running with that backpack on up through a trail or something that he was running through.
Yep, all the time.
Yeah,
It's
so
in the back of his house. He got
run.
to the state. Yeah, he been doing that. I don't know where that road work thing come from, but you know.
I thought they mean like long distance, running miles like them. He run hills though. Ain't that considered like rock climbing and some shit?
That's just good road work.
Yeah.
You don't have to be running down the side of the street or the highway for it to be road work.
Yeah, but heels is different than the straight ahead run though.
Right. It makes you burn a little more. It makes you work a little harder, especially going up the incline. And you got to run. You got to come down the incline different from just running straight away.
And I ain't never really seen a Wilder stamina being a problem.
Neither have I.
It actually helped him. He been hurt a few times. Like Ortiz had his ass. He had to overcome that. When Fury had his ass discombobulated, he wasn't knocked out. He was just his balance and shit was all fucked up. Eric R said the counting AJ resume like he said they counted AJ resume like Ruiz is someone special because he got his leg back. Ruiz never successfully defeated the belt, so that don't really make him legit. Well, I think they holding him for the Vlad fight. AJ, that's his biggest name on his resume is Vladimir Klitschko. If anybody else got a take on that, who y'all think they holding him for? Holding him at a high standard.
They still living off that, like you said, they still living off that Klitschko fight. Because if you really think about it, can we even say what's another notable fight? Dillian White when y'all was young. Okay, I'll give you that one.
No, he ain't notable. He ain't been.
That's what I'm saying. As far as people that are relevant right now that they have to actually hear their names.
Dillian almost dropped him.
Yeah, and please don't give me Povetkin when you guys are constantly talking mess about an undefeated Ortiz being 40 years old. I'm sorry, man. A juice guy. You beat a juice guy. So Let's be honest. Who Wilder would have dispatched it if he hadn't cheated. So and the thing about, like you said, Vladimir came off the bench off 2 years sitting at 40 some years old. And if he probably had that extra gear to go on the gas, he probably would have stopped AJ in that fight. So we give you credit. And then AJ's whole speech was about the jab, which we ain't seen him use since then. So, I mean, like, okay.
Well, here's the thing. If we talking about Vladimir Klitschko win, Fury's Vladimir Klitschko win was better than AJ's. I mean, he actually fought him when the man had titles, right? When he was still a champion. He was still a champion. He was still considered the best heavyweight in the division. So if we're gonna go ahead and give AJ all this resume praise, then you got to give Fury a better resume, regardless of whether you feel like he's fought a lot of tune-up fights. He still fought better opposition, as far as I'm concerned. He fought Wilder, he beat. He fought Klitschko, he beat. All the top guys who were considered the top guys, he fought and beat them. So Fury has the best resume in the heavyweight division because he beat the guy who was the guy, and that's what matters. That's what matters when it's all said and done. It doesn't matter that I didn't run through all the guys to get there. What matters is, did I beat the guy who was the guy? And he has. Fury has done that.
Yep, you're right. When he was the unified champion at that time, he had all the belts except for one, and Fury retired him. You could look at it like that. He's the one that retired him. That's why he stopped fighting after that. I mean, he tried to get a rematch or whatever, but yeah, like you said, he beat him when he was at his best. It's still at like at least close to peak level, and then AJ drug him off the couch for a payday. I mean, let's keep it real, and almost got stopped in the fight.
Hey, shout out our brother Bruce Gold. He said, salute Marlo in the panel. Salute, bro. Hey, y'all subscribe. We put that link in there. Y'all subscribe to Bruce Gold, man. He on that health, wealth, fitness. You know what I'm saying? That's another brother. Everybody salute Bruce Gold.
I'm already part of that family.
I'll be having to put them shots out for the people that watch the video later, the newcomers.
Right.
I hope it don't sound redundant to the people that's always here. It don't be like that. You know what I'm saying? It really be for the people later on.
No, you doing your thing. I'm learning as I go. So I can get my stuff tight.
Yeah. Eric R said, you ain't fighting nobody. You running, you boring. Look, Hypey. Look, I ain't gonna even get in y'all business, Hypey. Warzone said, he said illiteracy, ignorance, and agendas lead to all these crazy narratives, man. Man, I'm trying to tell you. I just be tripping off some of the people that be listening like that. Hold these motherfuckers accountable, man. Hold me accountable. I hold myself accountable. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't trying to spew no narrative. Every opinion that's coming out my mouth is from my analysis, my own motherfucking thoughts. You know what I'm saying? It ain't coming from no place. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, put nobody on no pedestal. It's all about skills, man. And if I'm wrong about who I pick, I'm gonna be right here on the next one. Eat my crow. And y'all gonna be able to serve it to me too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be doing y'all thing too. Y'all be hearing me gloat because I've been on the street. Goddamn, let me gloat. I've been doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? I've been serving a lot of crow lately.
I've been helping to serve some.
Yes, sir. Jay Brown too. I've been on the street. Yes, yeah.
I'm getting ready to serve some more.
Ready
to serve some more, baby.
Your crow fest is over, bro. I would refuse to eat anymore for at least 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, no, you might as well get ready.
Shout out Von Kiki, salute fam. Welcome to the gym. Probably been here before. If you have, my bad. He said, who y'all got in the Caleb versus Canelo fight? Shit, I think all of us D'Lo. I think D'Lo got Canelo, but all of us on the panel so far, I think.
No, I got Caleb Plant.
Oh, okay.
Oh, say it loud.
Yeah, come on back home. There you go, D'Lo.
See, I
been
wish
listening.
No, Trey A got Canelo in.
Yeah, that's Trey that's running around screaming Canelo.
There's a few others though. But we
I
locked
think
in,
Lala
man.
D riding with Canelo too.
Yes,
Yeah,
she is.
Lala. Yeah.
Hey, but we locked in though. Hey, when it's locked in like this, oh, they in trouble. That's Voltron.
Hey, when that fight get closer to fight week, I'll break down how both fighters can win.
Yeah. Hey, that's what I was trying. That's what we did earlier. We
Say,
broke that shit. We started off with that.
say Marlo, I'm
Because
curious.
that
I
last
just
video,
need.
remember that last video, Jay Brown? They tried to get us again today. They heard all this good ass boxing talk. They tried to get. They said now they're gonna try to push a narrative and shit. Y'all watch out for them. Mark my word. Somewhere in this community, they're gonna say Marlo's Corner is involved with the LDBC and they're racist. They're racist. I know it. God dang it.
I got one question for you, Marlo.
Yeah.
I'm a Voltron fan. I just need to know which Voltron we forming, the one with the ships or the one with the lions.
See the
There's
lion.
only one, the one of the Lions. They ain't no ships.
Okay. I just want to make no. They got two of them now.
Yeah,
They
that
got
one's a
that
fake
weak
one, man.
They got that weak fake one, and then they got the one with the lions.
I'm the
I got
black
to ride
lion.
with
You
the
could be
lions.
the yellow one.
Hey, just let me be the sword, cause we gonna cut through these jive turkeys. Protrons. These
He
motherfuckers
just
forming
threw the yellow
protrons.
lion on me like that. Here, you could be the yellow one.
Everybody know it. That's the one nobody wanted.
Yeah, get your ass over there in that yellow one.
It's Voltron versus Crotron. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna slice that
Voltron finna get his ass cut up then. And I'd rather have a green lion if I can't get the black. Let me get green.
Not the blue one?
The green dude was pretty strong, though. His
Yeah, that's
line
true.
was pretty
That's
strong.
true.
I'm tripping. I'm this old talking about Voltron. Boy, stop.
Warzone. Man, them old cartoons classics, man.
Man,
Man,
they got
them
it back
cartoons
out
hit.
now. I'll be watching it with my granddaughter now. It's on you. It's on Netflix.
Thundercats.
Oh, Thundercats.
Yep, He-Man.
He-Man on Netflix too.
G.I. Joe.
Gray Skull.
Yeah. What about one? Hey, back in our day, this how the cartoon went. It wasn't no continuation. They started it out, they went, they fought, they won, they went back home. Episode over. You ain't gotta watch it every day to know what happened.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And no one's half the battle.
Classic.
Man.
G.I. Joe. That's what that is. That's the G.I. Joes. This guy just threw back your old school toys and shit. Mom is mad stepping on them motherfuckers. I'm gonna throw these things away.
Hey, because our toys was made out of metal back then. You know what I'm saying?
Weren't they?
The Transformer, I threw one in the yard. It lasted for like 10 years. It never rusted.
It wasn't nothing cheap about them Transformer toys, bro.
But y'all in the chat laughing at this shit. I see a gang laughing face.
Thundercat.
Ernest.
Hey, y'all remember that skunk man from the He-Man set? That joker, if you had one of them back in the day, that joker still stank. Y'all don't talk about the little fuzzy dude in the He-Man set?
No, I don't remember.
Nah,
him.
man, man, that must have been rich kids had that, man. I didn't have that.
I don't remember that. I remember the one when you press his head and it spin around.
Hey, Johnny, salute, fam. What's good? Salute, bro.
Hey, remember the old wrestler toys that were made out of that hard rubber, man? Them toys was indestructible back then, man. You
could have that Superfly Jimmy Snooker.
What y'all know about Stretch Armstrong?
Yeah. Hey, that motherfucker still lasts today to the test of time. That's Stretch Armstrong.
Yep.
Boy.
I be seeing motherfuckers use them on the gun channels. That motherfucker's tough.
Stretch Armstrong was the thing.
Can y'all believe we used to play with shit like Rock'em Sock'em Robot though?
Hell yeah, I had a Rock'em Sock'em Robot though.
We hit the shit like this.
Hey, Marlo, truth be told, you could do some pretty good fight breakdowns using a Rock'em Sock'em Robot, though.
All by pressing one single button.
Hey, matter of fact, I could use that diagram breaking down what Caleb played just by him stepping, you know what I'm saying, to his left based on, Canelo's stance. His jab would be centered right in Canelo's face every single time. He can go up and down on Canelo all day. So
I see it. Hell yeah, man. Throwbacks.
Y'all got me sit here going back in the day to my inner child.
For real. Bon Kiki said, What's Caleb game plan gonna be into this fight? Shit, somebody want to go? Cause y'all, I already know.
Box,
I can
pot
go.
shot, make him chase him, wrap him up, reset.
Jay Brown, give your take. We gave ours earlier.
Hey, Jay Beezy.
Basically, all Caleb Plant has to do is just utilize his jab, man. Just step to the left. You know what I'm saying? If you watch the Usataki fight, you'll see because Canelo and Usataki have similar stands. They stand to the side. They don't stand conventional like most fighters do. And the way Canelo stands, it allows for him to be able to counter. But if you just take that to the right, that small step to the right, it puts you in position in line to throw that jab right up the middle. And that's all he has to continue to do to get himself positioned to be able to do that. And he already naturally does that. So that's one half of the battle right there. He can win that battle all day and it'll keep Canelo off balance. Now he can't get lazy when he jabs to the body. He has to use good technique, jabbing to the body. Otherwise, he's gonna be right in line to get countered over the top.
He got
Canelo likes
he got to put that
Canelo.
shit.
Yeah, but the thing that I already know that Caleb Plant has, he's already defensively responsible. He doesn't telegraph his punches, and he gets back in a defensive position when he's in the center of the ring. Is when he gets himself close to the ropes is where he finds himself having issues. That's where Canelo could be able to take advantage. But this game is all about who knows what guy's trying to do to try to set him up. And if you could figure out what Canelo's trying to set you up for, you can counter Canelo because that's all he's looking for is for him to counter you. And he positioned himself in certain positions in order for you to throw certain punches so he can counter. So if you understand that that's what he's trying to do, because he's going to give you certain looks with that pickaboo stance. That's the whole fucking match in itself right there. That's the whole fight right there. If Caleb Plant understands that, he reads that, which I understand because he does have a good boxing IQ. This is gonna be an easy fight for Caleb Plant. A lot of people are gonna be shaking their heads like, how was this so easy?
We got similar takes. We got similar takes. So how you think it's gonna play out in the later rounds? You think Canelo gonna have a struggle with Canelo? You think Plant gonna be struggling with Canelo in the later rounds with that pressure?
I don't I don't think so. If because he goes up and down and he does go to the body as well. And if Canelo feels like he's got to press forward, and he's losing rounds and he has to press forward, he's gonna have to come out of his comfort zone. He's not gonna have the stamina to be able to do what people think he's gonna be able to do late. Because he's all about trying to conserve his energy. And so if Caleb Plant is putting them hands on him, making him get out of his comfort zone where he has to do certain things in order for him to be able to dictate rounds and win rounds, Canelo's not going to have that pop on his punches at the end of the fight.
Yeah, that's a good breakdown. Not because I agree with him. I'm just saying he gave what you see Canelo doing again.
I see Canelo being able to. He's going to have to utilize his jab. He can't sit there and think he can be in that shell. He's going to have to give Caleb Plant some different looks with his jab. He's going to have to come in on the jab. He's going to have to be more conventional in his approach to be able to get inside and do his work. He's going to have to let his hands go. He can't be in the pickaboo stance and be trying to pick off shots and parry shots. It's not going to work with Caleb Plant. He's not going to give him those kind of openings and looks that he's looking for. So Canelo's going to have to force the action. I hope he is working on volume because he's going to need volume in this fight. You know, it's one thing a guy like Caleb Plant who's defensive responsibly, but nobody likes for another guy to be throwing punches and combinations back at them as well. So Canelo's best offense is him. His best defense is bringing the offense as well. He has to bring the offense in order for him to be successful. He can't just lay back in his shell and try to wait and try to, look for openings against this guy. Caleb Plant uses too many angles. He's too fleet of foot, and he utilizes his jab to be able to dictate range. So, this is one of them fights where Canelo going to have to be a dog. and he's gonna have to be able to be willing to come forward and take a couple of shots in order to give his shots. That's just how I see it.
Yeah, definitely Canelo got to jab his way in. He's a shorter fighter. He gonna have to jab his way in, but I think he gonna have to early. He gonna have to dictate the pace. Regardless, he gonna have to find a way to get the Plant early. You know what I'm saying? And not let him settle on that on fight, because Plant can fight off the back foot real good, y'all. That's one thing that he got that people don't talk about. He able to fight off the back foot. He able to work the jab off the back foot. He able to use angles, as Joe Brown was saying. So it's gonna be early. It's gonna be the what's gonna be the factor to me with Canelo. He gonna have to dictate the pace, man. He ain't gonna see. He gonna be there, sit there, and sit back and do no Danny Garcia and try to wait on that counter and wait for Plant to make a slip or slip up like a Billy Joe Saunders or some shit, because that's what he did versus Billy Joe. He let
Yeah.
Billy Joe take over 8 rounds. You know what I'm saying? And he got lucky because Billy Joe ended up slipping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't
And
think he's gonna get that. Go ahead.
yeah, and boxers like Caleb Plant, you got to make them uncomfortable. You can't allow them to get into a rhythm. When you allow them to get into a rhythm, you'll be in a situation where you done lost 9 rounds. You're looking up and like, damn, I lost 9 rounds. I gotta do something drastic. So
And
you gotta break their rhythm. You gotta be dictating and make them uncomfortable early and often. That has to be Canelo's game plan. He can't be, hanging back and trying to, be all cute and hold his pickable style up, trying to, lure Plant into certain situations. Caleb Plant's too smart for that. He's going to be able to move, dictate his jab, and be able to mount the proper offense in order to keep Canelo at bay. So Canelo's going to have to he's going to have to be the pressure fighter. He's going to have to do everything that we just said. Like Marlo said, he's going to have to dictate pace in order to win this fight.
I want to dispel the myth that people, for some reason, seem to be holding on to. And that's the fact that they saying that Caleb Plant don't have punching power to keep Canelo off of it. Well, I'm going to throw this out there just to dispel it. A lot of people, everybody knows Floyd got brittle hands, right? And he hadn't had a knockout in a while when he fought Canelo. He had enough pop to keep Canelo from just running up on him. Caleb Plant is a natural 168 pounder. What makes us think that he won't have enough snap on his punches to keep Canelo off of it? I don't get that.
There's a lot of people don't believe in playing skills and his resume. You know what I'm saying? His resume. Who has he fought? He hasn't fought nobody.
Man,
Floyd do run.
Floyd
Tony Satchel.
But Floyd made Canelo reset a lot. Floyd used the jab. He stepped to the left. He shot the jab right up the middle. He used perfect technique shooting the jab to Canelo's midsection. All that stuff was able to slow Canelo down, and he was able to throw the left hook and straight right hands, and he countered beautifully against Canelo. So I mean, there's a lot of things that Floyd did that Caleb Plant's able to do. I'm not going to say he's Floyd, but he has that in his arsenal to be able to get that off.
Yeah, he's a fighter, of course.
And that's what I'm looking at. That's why I'm picking it.
Those are things that I believe Plant gonna do. Some similar to Laura also, because Laura was fighting pretty good on the back foot too. But the jab to offset Canelo from walking in, and then that straight right hand, like just mixing it up, giving them different looks. You know what I'm saying? That's what Floyd did to him. When that motherfucker tried to walk in, that motherfucker hit him with the jab and walked off on him. Hit him with a straight right hand and walked off on him. When he tried to counter the shit, he was long gone. Canelo was swinging at the wind. You know what I'm saying? And Floyd, look at Plant. Plant got longer arms. He gonna be able to do that successfully, bro. This is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? As long as he ain't overthrowing shit, he should be in control. But
I see it like a good prop, and I don't even know if it's a good comparison, but there's some elements that I take into the fight. I remember when Felix Stern fought De La Hoya, he used a long jab and he moved, and it was very difficult for him to get close to him. He had a lot of length. Caleb Plant is a full-grown man at that weight, man. So people got to cut this out. Talking about, hey, maybe he don't got concussive power, but he got enough to make Canelo think twice about just doing anything to him. And Canelo's not the type of fighter just to run up on anybody anyway. Like, when the last time we've ever seen him do that? So Caleb Plant, like I said, he can win this going away. I can easily see him taking eight rounds in this fight if he stays on his button.
He walked. If you gonna stand there in front of him, he can back you out the pocket. Canelo can. You know what I'm saying? He can't figure out the puzzle of a skilled fighter, bro. I just don't see it. You know, if you stand there in front of him, you know, hell yeah, he can sit there and counter punch you and mix it up with you and all that. You seen it with GGG. You know what I'm saying? Like he pushed the stronger man out the pocket. He was able to use his counter punching, especially to the body. You know what I'm saying? And open up shots for himself. He ain't no punk. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't think he got everything in the toolbox. I just don't think he's a skilled fighter, bro. He only can beat certain fighters. That's just my opinion, but we gonna see. He already tell us that by avoiding fighters, right? He already said that he don't like certain fighters' style, right? He said he didn't like Clint style once upon a time. So how I say we gonna see. At least we get to see it. Monkey said, "What's Caleb game?" We already answered that. Warzone said, can't make this up." What you talking about, bro? These crazy trolls. Eric R said, "Let them trolls keep practicing." Kiki said, "Andre versus Canelo, a better fight." Hell yeah. Yeah. Canelo know Andre will beat the brakes off him, man.
Then he'd come in there with that off style and have Canelo throw it off.
That southpaw, off that southpaw stance, man. IGM Tim. He said, gotta pay close attention to Plant during training. If his mental and physical can line up at the right time, he's at least beatable. Talking about Canelo. IGM Tim. Who is beatable? Canelo? Ain't that's what you're talking about. Warzone said facts. Truth is the truth. Real talk. Johnny said, I heard he was this camp. I'm lost, Johnny. I'm trying to catch up, y'all, so I can be current. What are you talking about? Y'all anybody know?
Shoot, I'm way down at the bottom trying to keep up, so I don't know
same thing.
Johnny said, yeah, like Miles Marlowe. Yeah, yeah, that's what he was talking about with the road work, running miles. Johnny said, they say he ain't run miles. I heard the same thing, Johnny. IGM Tim, he said the disrespect is a damn good start. Man, I'm fucking lost in the comments. I wish I could reply to you, IG, bro, but we've been running our mouth trying to break the fight down, man. Bonky Key said, I think when Earl Spence had dreads, he was at his strongest back then, like who that, Samson? Warzone said, them heels are serious work. Oh, you talking about them heels. All right. Hell yeah. You don't
think
run
we're
no
talking
mile.
about Wilder running.
Yeah. Johnny said had dreads, LOL. When this nigga had dreads, was he talking about the Charlo? No, Earl had braids.
He talking about Earl.
Yeah, braids, not dreads.
Yeah, look at that. Bonky, he said, who y'all got in the Porter versus Crawfish? Yeah, we broke that one down too. Damn, Bonky, you late.
But I ain't ashamed to say I picked Porter.
Yeah,
Porter.
I picked Bud. I picked Crawfish.
I picked Porter, not Terrence Crawford.
I pick Bud because I believe Bud's left hook is going to be the key to this fight.
I hope y'all ain't. I ain't trying to just go over, do it again. You know, you could rewatch me here. I'm trying to catch up with the chat, Bonky Key. That's why I gave my. All right, Hyphy say, look at Hyphy. He was talking all that shit in the Discord. Talking about he gonna be on an hour, being in 2 hours.
Hyphy, we need to nickname him Ghost Rider because this dude always saying all that stuff and then he don't even come nowhere near the conversation.
That nigga be trolling. Oh, I'm gonna answer this question. You said, Hyphy said, talk about how the Usyk and the Joshua fight played out when I was clowning about Usyk boxing and certain. So I'll do that. I saw Usyk come in and put down a perfect display of little man versus big man, skills versus muscles. You know what I'm saying? The fight wasn't dictated on the ropes. It wasn't dictated in the clinch. It wasn't dictated behind none of that rough house muscle shit. It was all had to do with skill. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Usyk was using the jab. Usyk was using lead punches. Usyk was throwing overhands. He was throwing everything in his arsenal, and it was effective. Usyk was everything was in a circle. He was just turning AJ in his full goddamn circle. You know what I'm saying? Just putting hands on him, putting hands on him, putting hands on him. He even took a couple rounds off, and that's when AJ started to look pretty good or pretty decent. Let's just keep it real. Usyk, you can clearly tell he took rounds off. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't even working. Like, his work rate slowed down for like 2 rounds, and then he pushed the pace right back up on AJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, he fought the perfect fight, bro. He knew he was in control. He had no worries. Come 12th round, he just put it on AJ. He stood in the middle of the ring and just put back AJ up and was landing shots, put him all over the ring. He painted AJ ass with it. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a classic masterpiece, bro. That was just all skill versus muscle. You know what I'm saying? I saw anybody else see it different or want to break that down, because that's what hype you wanted. He
Shoot,
asked that question.
I agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly. AJ was too slow of foot. He was confused, dazed, mesmerized, whatever you want to say. What's his name? Usyk pretty much had AJ following him. AJ didn't cut the ring off. He tried to let his hands go, but that one trick pony conversation that he was making about Wilder, he looked like more of a one trick pony that night. You know what I'm saying? Because he was mostly depending on that right straight that he was trying to throw, and it just wasn't working for him. And I don't think, like I've said it once, I'm going to say it again. I don't see AJ returning to the top with the other guys. I just don't see that. I think he's broken, but I could be wrong.
He's gonna end up having to fulfill his destiny. What would have happened in the Ruiz fight if Ruiz actually took boxing serious? They're gonna force him back into a rematch with this dude Usyk, and I seen Usyk talking mad reckless, talking about, oh, okay, yeah, I'll take the second fight. I'd love to beat up on this dude 2 times in a row. I mean, he primed and ready. That fight shows you intangibles have a thing as well. AJ just doesn't look like he ain't got no heart, man. He started that fight running up like, I guess he thought, oh, I'm a big guy and Uzyk's gonna run and move away. Usyk stood right there, circle. It didn't matter how big that ring was, 20 feet, 24 feet. He stood right there in the middle and dominated AJ. Straight left hands to the eye. And then AJ said he couldn't see in the 9th or 10th round. Yeah, because you was getting punched in the eye over and over again. So it was sad. It was an excellent fight. Usyk, man, like I said, I will never undervalue this dude again. He had a perfect performance.
Hey, and I will say this too. Hey, anybody else want to add on that? I just want to say this. I learned a lot about AJ in that fight. You know what I'm saying? AJ just don't got it, y'all. Like, Wilder is all bad for AJ. Fury is all bad for AJ. It's some fighters, bro. Like, probably even motherfucking what's his name? FA.
Frank Sanchez.
Frank Sanchez. Like, motherfucker, it's some fighters that's bad. I learned a lot about him, bro. Like, he ain't got it. Like, you, as much as you give him the benefit of the doubt, he don't got it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They pick his opponents well. It's a good sell. Like, a motherfucker needs to go back and watch his fights and see the adversity and shit that he had to come through with a lot of guys that he shouldn't even have to, go through no adversity with, bro. Real old guys, you know what I'm saying? Short guys with bully style, like, and he supposed to be the muscular guy. Plump guys, you know what I'm saying, with fast hands. Like, he everything, bro. Like, he can't make adjustments. He the same fighter. He got the win in that mid range. You know what I'm saying? He got the win in that mid range. His most power is to get you in that mid range, bro, where he can land a stiff right hand, straight right hand. He can land some hooks. You know what I'm saying? That's his. He got to make adjustments, bro. And I don't see him making them. Like, he said that he was gonna do all this and that, and I didn't see nothing but the same AJ. He couldn't even fucking make. He was so awed of Usyk's skills that you know this man ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? He was awed of that man's skills. Like,
I'll say that.
Go ahead.
I'll say this, Marlo. AJ is everything I thought he was, and he was more of everything I thought he wasn't. And what I mean by that is that AJ needs a teacher. He needs someone who can teach him how to learn how to defeat a southpaw. He has no clue. He has no clue what to do against a southpaw. None. He had some things that he was doing, and this goes down to poor IQ. He had some things he was doing well when he was throwing body shots and landing body shots, and he stopped doing it. And it's like, why are you stop doing something that's actually helping you pose more of a threat to this guy? Just when you think he would have the ability to be able to turn certain situations around in the fight, he wouldn't go back to it. And Usyk made it look so simple and elementary that it's like from this point going forward, how could you even believe in AJ? If you're a fan of AJ, how can you believe going forward that he's going to be the top fighter? Look how easy Usyk made that look. And he didn't run. He's still right in front of him. He's still right in front of him. And he negated everything that AJ did just by simple stepping to AJ's left, getting out of range, forcing AJ to reset constantly. And the amount of feints Usyk was throwing, oh my goodness. AJ bit on every single feint that Usyk threw. He was mimicking everything Usyk did. That fight was over the minute that bell rung. He has no fighting IQ whatsoever. It's so bad. It doesn't matter what you tell this guy in the ring. If he doesn't drill it, if he's not doing it in training, he ain't gonna be able to execute nothing in that ring. As far as changing the game plan, if he hasn't practiced any of this stuff outside the ring, as far as in sparring and training, you can't expect him to be able to adapt in the fight. He's not that kind of fighter. He does not adapt to what he sees in the ring. And that's a terrible thing for someone that everybody, that a lot of people are saying is an elite level fighter. If you can't adapt to what your opponent is doing in the ring, you have no chance of beating, top echelon skill fighters. It's just not going to happen. Not at one point during the fight did he make Usyk uncomfortable in that ring. Usyk felt as comfortable as can be in the center of the ring. He dictated however he wanted the fight to be. That's how the fight went. And you can't be an elite level fighter and allow that to happen to you. So as far as I'm concerned, he needs a teacher. If he doesn't get a teacher, if him and Rob McCracken are still, training and he's still under him and they're still doing, there's no chance for AJ. I'm sorry. I can't see it. AJ fans, I know you're probably looking for, some hope coming out of this conversation. If he doesn't get somebody who's a teacher where he can learn, how to train against southpaw, he needs to bring elite level southpaws into his camp. It looked like he didn't train for one southpaw. Honestly, I could have gotten the ring on Saturday night. I probably would have got my ass whooped against Usyk, but damn. I would have did a lot better than what AJ showed. That was amateurish. I'm just being honest. That was an amateur performance by AJ.
You can't teach hard and desire.
Yeah, that was sub-novice.
That's one you can't teach. You cannot teach hard and desire.
How can say somehow, some
right.
way, it's Wilder's fault. The vacant fight didn't happen. Johnny, Vaughn can keep talking to Johnny. IGM Tim said it depends on what Porter comes that night. If Showtime comes, gonna be ahead of the fight. Yeah, hey y'all, we had broke it down earlier, man. And we been on 2 hours. That's why I wasn't really trying to give our take. But Joe Brown, he ain't give his take on the Porter versus what's the name? So he got his. You got yours in yet?
I'm a save that for another time.
Johnny said Spence ain't had no. Oh, y'all talk. Mr. Pigeon, welcome to the gym. Your first time. He said, "Can a pigeon go live?" The hell? Not with that thumbnail.
What the hell going on?
Is that Oscar De La Hoya or something?
They trolling Valdez and all them up in here, man. They like, man,
Hey, if y'all not, it ain't no disrespect, man. We had an open panel, and we tried to just have boxing talk, and we had trolls coming on here doing some way out shit, violating our live stream. So if you ain't been on the channel, 9 times out of 10, you ain't getting on the panel, man. If you're new to the channel, we definitely appreciate you tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Hope you like the content, hit the like button, subscribe, and all that. And you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers, see you around often. The chatter let us know if you be around often. You know, we'll let you on, man. But no new friends. I don't know why. We did a whole good 2 hour live stream, man. They had to take it down. Cause some bomber clot, Ross Clot troll came to the gym. IGM Tim say, from a better perspective, it's Bud. But he said he understand that it depends on the porter that show up. Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's gonna be a good fight. If somebody gets stopped, shit, I'm gonna be surprised. I'm not gonna be all wild, but I'll be surprised. But close unanimous split majority type of fight. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be. Bruce Gold said, I think we're doing the show tomorrow. He said, I just get a call and let the mind take over. Okay, bet. He talking about he just go random. As soon as you get the call, he just go off weed. Um, D'Lo 404, he said Sean Porter shows up. Oh, you in there talking to him, D'Lo? Warzone say, Sweet Hands gonna put it off. He said, I will gladly eat my crow if I'm wrong. He said, I got my hot sauce ready. Real talk. You know, we gonna stand on business. Eric R said, I can't buy into Canelo ish. He said if he wins, War gotta put an end to all this BS. Man, he would call off War off the couch. I don't even buy into all that tough talk, man. That's for Canelo fans. He doing that for.
yeah, he been out for 5 years, man. That I ain't giving you no credit for getting that fight. I mean, he's been out. He ain't fought for 5 years. That's how
He had
long Ward been sitting.
he had a chance to fight War when War was active in the sport, man. He didn't want that work.
Nope. He still
Eric,
ain't said his name.
yeah. No, he did. He did say his name though. He told him he can get it next. That's what he say. Canelo say Ward can get it next. You can be next, my friend.
You talking about my mother?
Hey, I bet you if Trent was on if Ward was a replacement, that nigga wouldn't have back out that first contract on. They put Charlo on that replacement. He like, no sir. I don't want
He
that kind
did.
of contract. Eric R said, I'm gonna tell you what. He said that Thundercat remake was the shit. Oh, they did a remake of it? Man, I ain't watched cartoons in so long, y'all. Bruce Gold said, Rock'em Sock'em Robots were the shit. Yeah, see how far back I am? Eric R said that green He-Man toy was named Mask Man. What green He-Man toy?
I think you talking about that one that I was talking about, that stink.
That stinky one? I gotta look that up.
Hey, hey Marlo, y'all, I'm finna go ahead and drop on out here, man. I gotta get up early in the morning.
We're
And
gonna be
so,
right behind you, man. I'm trying to catch up in the chat.
yeah, I go back and listen to the rest of it and catch the beginning that I missed also in the morning when I get to work. I appreciate it, man. Y'all take it easy, man. Y'all be
Hey, say your piece though, man. Y'all subscribe to D'Lo 404 Boxing, man. He be making his content. He damn near to 1,000, man. We trying to help him to help our
yeah,
brother get to 1,000 subscribers, y'all. He about like 70 away. You know what I'm saying? 75 away. Man, if
yeah,
y'all ain't
y'all know,
D'Lo
yeah,
404 Boxing, man, make sure y'all subscribe, man, to support our brother.
Yeah, go sub D-Lo up, man. The voice of reason.
Yes,
yeah,
Well,
sir.
it's a
y'all know.
must that we do that.
If not, man, y'all just, hey, either way, y'all make sure y'all keep coming through, supporting this channel. You know what I'm saying? And coming through on fight nights and the trivia or the Thursday night chop up or whatever. And support these other guys on the panel and everybody that's in the chat. You know, y'all know they make content. Y'all go out and support one another. You know what I'm saying? And just Just go there, support, and listen to each other video, hit the thumbs up, do whatever you can, support each other, keep each other motivated. Like, I'm fixing to get on out here, man. I've been falling asleep for the last 45 minutes.
Man, I'll be right behind you, bro.
All right, peace, y'all.
Peace.
Peace,
Bruce,
bro. Peace.
Deuce.
Bruce Gold said I had 4 brothers and we got one rock'em sock'em for Christmas, and it was the best. For real, man. I said that's the shit we used to play with, bro. And have fun like a mug.
Yeah, my destructive ass cousins was always tearing the heads off of them. So
everybody talking to everybody and shit. Right here, Monkey Key said the brother got good boxing knowledge. Oh, who's that? D-Lo 404?
I think he was talking about Joseph Brown.
Yeah, about Joseph Brown. I see him right here. Eric R said, dude, this fight can be so easy for Plant. He said, I just feel like if he don't handle Canelo, he on that Jacobs and Billy Joe bullshit. Man, Jacobs had me hot. He ran me hot versus GGG too. The zone paid that nigga M's to look like a weak link in that motherfucker. Bunky Key said GGG was scared to fight Andre Ward for real. Bunky Key also said Canelo don't want Andre fight. Hell nah, no parts. IGM Tim said if Plant can pay what he weighs, at this point, it'll be B class. It'll be classic win or lose. Real talk. Bunky Key said Andre should leave Eddie Hearn. He can't get him any good fights. Hell no, not even with the people in the stable. Eric R said Plant has a semi-boxing surgical mind. Canelo struggles are there to be exposed. He never really worked on his glaring weaknesses. He just avoids those opponents. Man, that's what my motherfucking pick lies finally. The skills and the know-it-all. Yeah, I know what the hell going on. This nigga Plant bet not fail me though. He better not get in there and look like goddamn Kovalev or something. Look like Jacobs or something.
Hey, Kovalev did some good things, man. He just Buddy McGirt actually gave Kovalev a good game plan in order to utilize against Canelo. He was able to counter some of the shit Canelo was doing. Like, that punch he knocked out, Canelo knocked out uh, the one with the glass jaw, Amir Khan. How he threw he looked like he was throwing the right hand, like he was going to throw the body shot, but he brought the overhand over the top and hit him. He was able to avoid that shot by just taking a little step back, and he countered Canelo with a left hook after Canelo missed that right hand. So there was some things that Kovalev was doing, and Buddy McGirt laid out a game plan, and there was other things that Kovalev was lazy in executing, and he got himself countered because he was lazy in executing.
I don't think he was rested up enough for that fight.
Even though he won that yard fight put a lot of he took some punch. That was a rough fight.
Man, that motherfucker let his glove down. Let Canelo hit his motherfucker.
Yeah, I think he let him sleep him because that dude Kovalev, the way he just that's just a clown fest to me, man. That was a clown fest fight anyway.
And he was like off for 90 days. So Joe Brown got on. Man, let me hurry up and get these comments. I'm tired. There you go, man. I hope this ain't no clone.
Yeah, that's me.
You see how they did this last time? As soon as they vouched for the nigga made it probably was. I don't know that nigga, but yeah. I don't think so, man. These motherfucking trolls. You see how fast they made that Charlo account?
Yeah, I hit the leave by accident.
I said, what the hell? We just mentioned the nigga name. Here come a troll.
You got to be some kind of special person to sit around and make up a fake account to mess with other people.
For real. Bunky Key said Canelo is stronger because of them roids, though. Yeah, I think not just stronger, his stamina too is better. I think he got better with his stamina. Bunky Key also said Canelo more muscle mass, stronger since Mayweather fight. Eric R said people who sparred Floyd said that Honestly, he hit hard as Canelo for those who wants to know. Goddamn me with them brittle hands. Moody Trayweather, salute fam. He said that's like Floyd's greatest performance. Nobody was going to beat Floyd that night. Talking about versus Nelo, I bet. Bunky Key said Benavidez versus Benavidez can beat Canelo. And Benavidez, my bad, I said first. Eric R said, I believe that's why nobody ever attempts to stay committed to walking Floyd down. Because he'll walk you right into an ass whooping. Uh, King said, "Yep. How many highlights we see Floyd snapping some guys here? I had to read that because you didn't put no ad on it." Bonky Key said, "Crawfish's birthday was 2 days ago. Happy late birthday, man! Happy birthday to Crawford. Shout out to Crawford, man. I hope he and that motherfucker working it out. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out how he gonna smash this Porter head in. Cause I got to see Bud versus Earl, y'all. I got to see it. If it don't happen, man, you know, it just won't happen. It
Hey,
would
but
be
I do like how Porter talking though. Porter sound confident. That's good.
Hey, Warzone, appreciate you on the super chat. He said the corner always lit. Appreciate you, bro. Who was I at, y'all? Eric R. I read that.
And who is that to say Porter talking good?
Oh, that was me.
Man, I agree with you 100%. I like the spit that Porter's shooting out too, especially that or we ain't friends. Well, you sure ain't gonna like me come fight night. Yeah, I almost got a chill when I read that and heard him say it. I'm so excited about these fights, man. I'm giddy. I don't really know what to do with myself. Like like a kid waiting to get up the next day to go to Six Flags or something. Great America. I don't know if y'all know about that Great America. I bet Bon Quiqui know that's out there. That's out there up in the Shy area.
Oh, shout out to the Shy. From the Shy.
Yeah, I read that. I was like, shit, I'm from Gary, Indiana. You know, that's like what 15, 20-minute drive from Chi-Town to GI. Come on with it, baby.
Kiki said dreads equals power. That's Samson. He also said I'm just gonna say your name because I don't know if you male, but your comments make me say. Kiki said, "Man with them dreads never lies, man."
Oh yeah, it's a brother because I had said sis and he corrected me.
Oh, okay. All right, for sure then, bro. And this motherfucker just jumped on right here. He said, here in the Shy, he said, if you got dreads, you get more respect. Yeah, everybody got dreads in the fucking Shy, man. Hey, now in Florida too, it look like in Florida, it's okay not to comb your hair.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Yep, you right. Gil Coles and all them cats is like that. Oh,
I
I
ain't
don't
trying to
know what. I'll just mess around.
Don't do the locks like that, baby. I got locks now. Hold on now.
I'm not trying to be funny, y'all. I'm saying go look at the video of people in Florida. They growing them different kind of dreads. They growing some crazy ass shit. Like when they hair is short, it's like it's okay. You know what I'm saying? That shit be mad looking. That shit be looking crazy. I wasn't trying to be funny or nothing. I was being serious as hell. Every time I see a nigga in Florida, besides them clean cut niggas, all them young niggas, it's okay not to have a comb head, a afro or nothing. That shit just be
Just
mad.
here.
Mm-hmm. It ain't the traditional Chicago dreads. You know what I'm saying? They
Hey,
be
them Haitians brought that look over to the Florida area, and a
oh,
lot of
that's
them
what that is. Then okay,
a lot of them adapted that.
okay, that's what that is. That's where it comes from. I was warned. I said I put it on the whole Florida
Like a mug, you just threw that jacket on their back.
because every video I'll be looking, man, I'll be like, man, it's okay for niggas to get on video. Man,
What? Oh shit. My bad, bro. I just seen him. I read something from the chat. He said he from Terrytown. I'm like, wow, that just took my mind way back.
yeah. Uh, Eric R said, low key, if Floyd wanted to, he could have stopped both Shane Mosley and Canelo. They was hella vulnerable in those fights. Man, I like how he overcame with Shane Mosley. He didn't have no problem with Canelo, but early on, Shane Mosley put some on Floyd ass. And Floyd had to make some adjustments. He had to get this shit right. And he did.
Hey, he realized he couldn't just, stand in front of Shane. He had to put something in front of Shane.
Mm.
He
And he couldn't
started
play with him no more. Cause remember he was playing with his
Shane
phone.
rocked him, but then he proceeded to whoop Shane's ass.
Yeah, that was afterward. That's what I just said though.
That's
You
the
know,
mark of a champion. That's
yeah,
what
yeah, that's
champions do.
Had to
that's
that
change up
dra-
the high guard in that fight because he
that
threw that right hand right perfectly.
that
I love
that
Shane Mosley though.
that
that
just go
that
go ahead.
that dragon came out in the next round.
That just go to show the greatness in the motherfucker, man. Those are skills. So motherfucker
Yes.
talking about all that extra running and shit. That's boxing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wear get in the motherfucker head, wear him down. You know what I'm saying? Make him tired.
Take
Send
his
him to
take the
deep
And he
boots
ball
off
showed
down.
you what
before.
to do when you get hurt. He came right to him. He didn't back away or any of that crap they talk about. He went straight forward and got close as possible to him.
Yep, sure did. And then proceeded to wrap him up till he cleared the cobwebs.
And then Hype said, "Good looking for the Usyk breakdown." He said I heard some YouTubers say it was extremely close and could have been a draw. If not, went to AJ. Them motherfuckers.
Hell no.
Hey, we all know why they said that. They trying to give themselves hope for the next fight, the second fight, to have something to be able to cheer for and to look forward to. But we all know they don't believe that shit.
Hell no, and they used to
Sweet.
have they used to having those advantages, bro. With motherfucker cheating, referee stepping in, waving off the fight early, and all that weird shit. It ain't that shit.
Dude, the bell went off early in that fight at the end of the round. They saved AJ from getting a TKO or getting knocked out.
Yeah, they used to having all kind of advantages. Referee jumping in, jumping on the opponent's backs and shit. All
Uh,
kind of advantages. That shit it wasn't gonna play a part. These are
if
skills.
even if you didn't watch the fight, right, Marlo? Say you caught it after the bell rung. Just look at the two fighters. As far as one guy in the corner getting assisted by everybody and his mama, and the other guy, in the middle of the ring praying to God about what he just accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Two totally different contrasts of imagery. What stood out in your mind if you was to see that if you ain't watched the fight? You're like, damn, that nigga need to go to the hospital. What's going on with him in the corner?
Exactly.
Uh
Both his eyes swole up.
oh, you answered. You answered him already. I was gonna say Bon Kiki said MZ talk boxing when you gonna release one of them fire mixtapes, bro.
Oh man, we working on it, bro. We working on it.
Uh
Trying to get all the songs done right now.
Man, make sure at the end you shout the channel out, man. Let them know, you know what I'm saying, when you be going live and all that.
Oh yeah, I still got to get used to that. I still be doing videos and forget to tell people to give me a thumbs up.
Yeah, you ain't the only one. It's all good. Uh, if they like it, they will. You know what I'm saying? Some
Yeah.
people, some people do forget even if they like it, cause I do. MZ talk boxing, say, "Oh snap, give me my mistake." What you talking about? You talking to
Huh?
me or
What? No,
somebody?
I was saying, oh snap, let me put my glasses on. Because
Oh,
that's when I realized Bon Kui was a guy and not a girl.
oh, okay. See, if it ain't no add on, I'll be reading it, making sure I don't miss no comment.
Right.
MZ talk boxing, say, "Put my glass." Oh, see, everybody talking. I don't be in y'all business. Okay, Monkey Key said, Marlo, do you think Earl Spence can get 2 fights next year? Yeah, yep. But Earl Spence, y'all, I don't know how long this eye injury is gonna take, but I don't think he's gonna come taking no light touches. So I think he gonna get right back on track, put it all back on the line like he did after the car accident. That's just what he showed me. You know what I'm saying? For me to be comfortable, be able to say that. You know what I'm saying? So I think we gonna get that undisputed. That's why, you know what I'm saying, not taking nothing from Bud. This is a good test, a good door open for Bud. This fight he got. If he lose it, then it just got something to do with his skills, bro. He just only can make it so far. But if he win, we in potential of a goddamn uh uh Sugar Ray versus goddamn me Marvin Hagler type of fight, motherfucker. And this time, I ain't going for my boy Sugar Ray, because Sugar Ray ain't in the fight.
Hey, hey,
Y'all
Marlo.
know y'all head, huh? To some of
Hey,
y'all,
I got you.
hey, we can't forget about Ugas. He's still out there. I, I would like to see Bud and Ugas get it on after Ugas. He's supposed to fight a up and coming guy, nice little undefeated fighter. So we'll see.
It ain't that
I,
youngster, is it?
yeah,
No, I'm talking about the big youngster, the one that's calling out Earl and Terrence Crawford already. I can't think of his name right now. Boots
Boots.
Ennis.
nah,
Yeah.
it's not Boots. It's not
Okay,
Boots.
because I was going to say if he fighting Boots, he gonna lose.
He ain't fighting Boots.
ain't nobody. They gonna stay away from Boots, man. He gonna have to become a mandatory. So he too young, man. Too young, too ready right now. Too right.
Now,
Too too
now,
skilled.
the thing that's funny to me,
Go ahead.
how Boots is ready. Well, I feel like he's ready. Nobody want to give him the chance, but they'll give. Look at Teofimo Lopez. He a champion. Look at with a small number of fights he got. The dude that he beat up to get the belts, he had a small number of fights. I'm like, shoot, start letting these fighters that look like they got the goods go on and start giving these boys the chance, man. Quit playing. I'm too
Well,
old for them to keep messing around with these fights.
well,
I
they do
got to
got.
see shit before it's too late.
Well, we do need to see them do like a J Rock and Charlo, man. Let them fight each other. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Build they reputation up, like,
You,
or become mandatories. You know what I'm saying? Something in that nature. Like, it don't need to get in the way of what you know what I'm saying? What we already been looking forward to, right?
right.
They can shake some shit up, but if it happened, we can't get mad at it. You know what I mean?
Man,
That's
I'm still trying to figure out what J Rock's problem is because I feel like he's a good fighter. He just has those lapses where he get caught with some dumb shit and the fight end up over.
that man he like to get against the rope. He like to do a lot of stuff that got to do with discipline. So
He gets a lax of concentration and discipline. That's
yeah,
the problem.
he got some skills. He possesses some skills to defend himself real well. You
Yeah,
know, but only for a certain, you know what I mean, certain period of time, right? Like he gets caught, not just once, not just twice. You feel me? Like this shit is being seen. Heard too. Heard is another motherfucker that, you know what I mean? That
yeah,
shit was good for a minute, man. When you was the bully, you know what I mean?
right.
And when you was the bigger man in the fight, it only worked when he walk him down. Like Laura was serving him until he ended up catching Laura, getting him against the rope. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about
Heard,
Swift? Heard? Yeah,
Jerry Heard.
yeah.
He another one, man. They both was champions, but you know,
Heard showed he had some dog in him though because he didn't just quit. He kept
nah,
fighting.
he quit. The only
No,
thing that
yeah.
hurt. Go ahead.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. You're right. But he never had no heart. He just got beat up by he just beat him up. I mean,
Yeah, J
Williams
Rock
just
just
did him bad. It was like, and it was an excellent fight. Even this last fight, that one we seen him fight recently where he got toe up. He don't
Rosario.
be quitting. He just takes a beating, and that's just all it is to it. He takes a beating, so that style was never going to last for no period of time. Now they trying to turn him to the boxer. He kind of remind me of when they try to turn Gotti into a boxer later. No, it's not going to work out.
No, you
He's
just
not
got to
going to work
tighten the
out.
defense up.
Yep, give him a little more head movement.
Yeah, you're gonna turn back into your old self. Bone Kiki said, he said, y'all think Boots Ennis the future of the World 2A? Yeah, definitely the future. Him,
I,
Ortiz.
I give
Um,
him that. I think he gonna stand alone. I think he gonna spread the he gonna pull himself away from the field.
yeah, I can agree with that. But I was just saying, it's just we just got a nice solid little young core on the up and coming. You know what I'm saying? Once we see this little batch handle their business and move up, we still gonna have some good shit going on in the welterweight division. You know what I'm saying? With
Boots,
Boots, Ortiz,
yeah,
and
Yeah, Boots need to get himself into a mandatory position. He's closer in the IBF than any other sanctioning body right now. So he needs to go ahead and try to get that Russian cat, who's the number one IBF ranked in an IBF right now. He
Talking
needs to
about
try to,
Panamerov, is he still up there?
yeah, he needs to try to get a
Jesus
fight with.
Christ.
He needs to
That
try to
dude,
get a fight with him.
he
Yeah.
ain't tried to fight nobody. He been in that. He done gave up the mandatory shot. So that dude, I don't.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing with that King of
Hey,
Kings.
bro. Shout
Sir,
out to D'Lo for in the super chat. Appreciate you, bro.
yeah, here's the thing with that King of Kings. Lipinets and what's the guy he fought? That was supposed to be an eliminator, but that was a draw. So technically, if Lipinets would have beat Clarkson in that fight and it wasn't a draw, he would have been the mandatory. And then Boots beating Lipinets, that would have elevated him into that position.
Yeah.
Warzone put his link in the chat, man. Y'all subscribe to our brother Warzone, man. Let's help him grow his channel, man. He just started putting some good content out, y'all.
I know I'm subscribed to that. Yeah,
He
y'all
gonna
go
let you.
subscribe.
He followed the UFC and boxing.
There we
Dope
go. I
intro,
need some new channels to watch. I'm subscribed, locked in just now.
right? And it's a breath of fresh air. Different. Don't mind the trolls in his chat. He don't know they troll.
He ain't tried to kick them out the gym yet.
He don't know they troll. Bone Key said Andre Ward never lost in the amateurs either. He a solid boxer for sure. Yeah, man, he a bad man. He definitely see them strong arms MZ put out there. He definitely put on for us. You know what I'm saying? Made us look good, man. In the Super Six and everything.
Exactly.
Okay, here we go, right here. Right next to Champ. Say y'all fellas on late tonight. I see. Yeah, man. We been chopping it up, bro. This all boxing for real. Motherfucker gotta, man, put some respect on these cats on the pedal, man. Yeah.
Skills. We talk about skills. We don't talk about Hulk Hogan.
Elbow
Drama.
smash. Yeah.
Drama. We ain't
Bank
on no drama shit. Yeah, we ain't worried about how many tickets being sold and all that other extra weird shit.
Oh yeah, how good somebody looks in his
two,
shirt.
2 hours and 51 minutes. Motherfucker was that we was on here gossiping. We've been breaking down fights, answering questions in the chat, all boxing, bro.
And we talked about some throwback toys and cartoons. How
Oh
about
yeah,
that?
yeah. Put some
That's right.
respect on it,
Space
man.
Giants, baby. Space Giants.
OG stuff, baby.
Put some respect on it, man. Every time, never fail. That's why them trolls want to get on here and motherfucking hate on me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Try to do some stupid shit. That dude came back, y'all. That motherfucking dude, the one I told y'all gonna call us racist and shit.
Yeah.
That
Get me
motherfucker.
out.
Hey, yeah,
I
we
ain't,
do more here than just say he gonna knock him the fuck out or he gonna beat his ass. We do more than just say that shit.
that motherfucker keep coming back. I just keep doing it. I just hope he listening. That motherfucker ain't typed. I ain't read not one comment of his. I ain't seen BP type not one comment. Hey, y'all heard me read somebody named BP? Hell
No,
no.
not at all.
How in the fuck is he keep on jumping in the back of this thing? Man, you motherfuckers be tripping me out trying to fuck over the comment. You ain't heard us say nothing racist. We just pointed out the racism. You guys are clowns, man.
And
If you
get a
say I use
hobby.
the phone to do that, you know, folks said Kovalov was beating Canelo. This one, this one hand for about 9 rounds. I think my bad. I think you meant to say Kovalev was beating Canelo with one hand for 9 rounds.
Yeah.
Shit. Khan was putting bees on his motherfucker. Bone Key said, Lord whoop Canelo though. Yeah, I say it all the time. I agree with you. Dilo 404 said, yeah, about to go to sleep. Peace out, bro. Bunky, he said, I saw Andre the count too. He said, come to barbershop to get free tickets to his fight. Them trolls everywhere. You lied. He said somebody had a Andre the count talking about coming to barbershop and get some free tickets.
That's crazy.
Bungie Key said Porter got a chin. Yeah, he do. He also said Crawford got. Oh, he got Crawford winning still. Yeah, we locked in, man. Yeah. Warzone said if Bud stops Porter, a whole lot of questions gonna be answered. Don't see it, but what if? Yeah, I would be surprised. Ain't no question. I done seen we done seen motherfuckers put Porter down before. You know what I'm saying? Porter just known for getting up and, and going out and lasting to the bell. So if he puts him to sleep concussively, which I doubt it, because he ain't been concussively knocking nobody out. It's all been referee stoppages. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's gonna end up like that, but we'll see. Like I said, I'll be surprised, man. If it go either way for somebody knocking, if Porter knock Bud out, I'll be surprised. Eric R said, I'm old school. He said, waving 360. That wave reason. Warzone said Floyd Chin was legendary along with his conditioning. Man, Floyd disciplined, y'all. That's like I think that's the most what got all his skills sharpened was the man was disciplined when it comes to the sport. The motherfucker can go to the club and be around all that shit and don't have a sip of drink and come out that motherfucker running. He can sit in his house around motherfuckers smoking weed and drinking and he don't indulge at all. Man, that's discipline, bro. That's just you don't get motherfuckers like that. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I worried about Spence. You know what I'm saying? Before he had that car accident. Hanging around Broner and all them motherfuckers. The nigga showing up to press conferences drunk and shit. That say a lot, man. Bud said something about it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think I think he learned his lesson. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is young. You gotta experience shit. You know what I mean? A lot of youngsters these days, they don't want to take your word for it. They want to see themselves as the fire hot. Somebody want to say something on that though?
Now you right. That was the one thing that set it apart. Everybody always talk about um the blueprint or want to follow what Floyd is, but you got to do the basics. Floyd then you never hear him get out of shape. You never heard him not training. How many times we done watch 24/7 or what it is, and he jogging? It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's like so. That's the part that they don't want to emulate because to do that means you got to put off all those indulgences until later in life. And the benefit of you doing that is you retiring and walking around with millions of dollars and doing whatever you want to do. I mean, and being undefeated. So yeah, that was the biggest thing that breaks it. Regardless of a skill set, the skill set was there because of the discipline.
If I could tell the fighter, bro, like that's one thing you gotta have, man, to be successful in the game. You know what I'm saying? Is discipline. If you ain't disciplined, man, I don't think a lot of motherfuckers gonna look at Adrian Broner, bro. Like he had the highest ceiling of potential, man. You know what I'm saying? And that motherfucker, I don't know if he shot it. I mean, he lost it in a dice game, or he jumped that shit up. But that motherfucker Broner, man, just his whole shit flipped once he got a little bread. Like he didn't take the shit serious no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was over for him, man. He started as a kid. You know what I mean? He started as a kid. Once he touched a little paycheck, bro, like all that shit was out the window for him. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna take anything from Floyd, man, take that discipline, man. Don't look at it because he got a lot of money and he flashy and all that. You think he drinking? You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
he not.
my daughters they always used to get on me talking about, Dad, we don't like Floyd because he too arrogant. I'm like, he the best boxer. You expect him to be arrogant. He whooping ass. You can't help but be arrogant. Ali
That's
was arrogant. Foreman was arrogant. Frazier was arrogant. You can't name a champion that was somebody that you would look. Well, Sugar Ray Leonard was kind of mild mannered, but not really. You
bro.
can't really find a champ that was like, oh, I'm just trying to be peaceful. That's Anthony Joshua with that old soft ass shit.
But this Floyd though, that flamboyant Floyd, that motherfucker, that's the new Floyd. Motherfuckers forget about Pretty Boy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Pretty
look,
Boy, Pretty Boy wasn't nothing like this Floyd.
No, Pretty Boy was going in there trying to knock you out.
No,
Yeah.
and the worst part about that is the reason, Pete, and that's the misnomer. Pretty boy Floyd, the one that we all agree is the excited one that was trying to scrap it up. They were lowballing him, man. Now, like they weren't paying him, man. That's what changed some of the situations. They were so worried about Oscar De La Hoya, they weren't paying this side in Floyd. So when they tell you, "Oh, Floyd's born," or we don't want to watch, they didn't want to watch Floyd no matter what. They didn't want to see him come up. So he took his destiny into his own hands, which a lot of these fighters aren't willing to do. My main criticism for Bud, and went for broke, and look what happened.
Look,
That's why you were arrogant. That's not arrogant. It's arrogance if it's true.
it's a story behind. It's a story behind Money Mayweather, y'all. It's not just like he doing this shit. He doing this shit for certain motherfuckers. The motherfucker had to go fight on his own. Had to make a own network, which was KO TV or some shit. What it's called. He had that dude. What's his name? What's it? Flavor? What's his name? Remember Rap City, the old original Rap City with the fat dude Dre
Oh,
and
you're talking about Dr. Dre and Ed Lover.
Ed Lover. He had Ed Lover announcing the shit, bro. You know how Snoop Dogg be doing with Thriller?
Right.
That's what
Ed
Floyd was.
Lover.
He was selling himself. No, yeah, Ed Lover was the commentator calling out Floyd for his fights, bro, on KO TV or some shit back in the day. Y'all gotta know the history. Like a motherfucker look at him now and say, I don't like that. But y'all don't know how Bob Arum fucked him. Bob
Right.
Arum screwed him out a lot of bread, bro. Stopped him from getting on TV and everything. So he wouldn't put himself on a whole nother platform.
Yeah, he joined forces with James Prince.
Yeah, he built this shit and he built this shit up, bro. Like then,
Yeah, there's a lot of fights that Bob Arum that he won, because there's a lot of fights he should have got that he never even got.
go
I
fact
mean,
check me if y'all think I'm bullshit, man. KOTV, Floyd was on there, and that's how he got the deal with HBO. He got a big following from KOTV, and then HBO ended up signing with the deal. Y'all remember? Y'all never give me no fair shake. HBO,
Yeah.
all
You
that
know
shit
shit
was a
about Bobby.
story. It was already a storyline built with this shit. They let him on because they was trying to stop that KOTV from growing, which was HBO was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how Floyd got on. And then bam, that's how Money Mayweather became. You know what I mean? It's this whole storyline behind
Yeah,
it.
Money Mayweather showed up after he whooped Oscar De La Hoya. When he whooped Oscar, that's when he turned into Money.
Yep. And that shit was on HBO.
Right.
That's what I was trying to say. Like it was a whole storyline, bro. They didn't want to fuck with him. They thought he was gonna disappear. Because they didn't want to put him on no type of fights on these major networks until he built his own little thing. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. He embraced being the bad guy, and it worked for him.
And
And these other boys, they so interested in making the bag and not really paying attention on how to achieve that.
they don't build the audience. That's the worst part. You not building a fan base. Like he said, he created his own. Look, he created a network. Then later on, he had the app. He got Floyd. Like people don't realize, like a lot of that stuff is. There's people now trying to do what he had already did. Like start little sections of the KOTV's little app stuff. Man, Floyd's the one that started all that.
Fact check this too. Floyd chased Oscar De La Hoya and motherfucking Shane Mosley out the division.
Wait, hold on. Before you say that, they can fact check this. Shane Mosley turned down the fight with Floyd Mayweather when he was chasing him, talking about, oh, I got a sore tooth. I got to go to the dentist. We'll probably fight after that. Words came right out of Shane's mouth. I can't remember what interview it was, but you will be able to find it.
Yeah.
Floyd had been big in Oscar De La Hoya, Shane Mosley. What's that other dude that they say he was ducking? Was it Costa Zoo?
Costa Zoo ducked him. I don't know why. Who said that? I hope they didn't say that.
Yes,
Costa Zoo didn't want no smoke from everybody that Floyd was chasing. All these dudes, like when they say, "Oh, he fought Mosley when he's old." No, Mosley, the one who, like you said, ran from him. And then when he went up there and had them fights with De La Hoya, he didn't want no smoke. He finally wanted to fight Floyd after he had already decided that he could. I think after he lost to Vernon Forrest both of those times.
Yeah, he needed to make that money.
Yep.
Bunky, he said, no, Eric R. Eric R. said Floyd was nice enough to let Thurman and Bud live. He could have stamped their asses too.
Don't forget Prince, the dude from the UK, the one that got that.
Oh, Prince Nassim, yeah, he would have
Yeah,
murdered him.
he wanted to fight him too. And then not see him after he get fat and don't no fight no more. He talking about, oh, I would have murdered Floyd. Don't talk about it after you can't do it. Shut up.
Monkey Keith said, "Real talk, Water would have whooped AJ if that fight would have happened."
Man, I'm feeling
Monkey
like I could whoop
said,
AJ.
AJ too. Yeah.
That's messed up.
For real. I'm feeling like I could whoop AJ in half and one of my biceps is cut in half. So yeah. I'll go out there and whoop AJ with 1.5 arms.
Monkey Keith says Smith before the accident was really strong, but wishes for the best wishes for the brother. Yeah, get well soon, champ. Real talk, man. I think he dedicated, man. He just looked different to me. You know what I'm saying? For his workout ethic, and they say he got Blu-ray back too.
Yeah,
I
he
don't think
does have Blu-ray back, and a near death experience will make you look at things differently.
yeah, I was just
It makes you respect.
checking him out with the Danny Garcia camp. He just
Man,
looked
I knew he
different.
was gonna whoop. I knew he was gonna whoop Danny. I made a video and said that Danny was gonna be his tune-up fight. People laughed at me, but in the end, I got to laugh hardest.
Bunky Key said boost the boogeyman at 47. I just think
About
he
right now, I wouldn't say he quite the boogeyman because you don't really expect nowadays you don't expect the top fighters to just go ahead and snatch up a fight like that. But give him about like a year and a half, and he will be for sure.
Warzone said, oh no. Eric R said J Rock likewise. All right, J Rock likewise get hit get his Tony Harrison sometime. What do you mean?
J Rock and Tony Harrison.
No, he said likewise. Though he said likewise get his Tony Harrison sometime. It's typo. Warzone said I like to see Virgil Ortiz versus Boots. Yeah, me too. Bunky Key said Pat Ackroyd's lucky he ain't fought Spence. Imagine if Spence was in the ring instead of Ugis. Yeah, man, that was supposed to be the passing of the torch, man. Ugis got blessed in it. He got blessed to get put in that position.
Well, remember, Ugis was really in that position from the get-go.
Yeah, but I'm saying if it wasn't for
Just
that
showed
injury,
up and stole that fight.
yeah, only because of the injury, brother. That's why I say he got blessed. If it wasn't for that injury, they had to get a replacement. The fight was already, you know what I'm saying, sold.
Yeah, I know, I
Plus,
know, I know,
when I say
I know what MG talking about. He talking about that Earl and Ugas was in talks before Pac and Earl was, and then Earl ended up getting the Pac fight.
because remember, Earl had announced that fight. He had announced that him and Ugas was gonna fight, but Fox and Showtime was dragging their feet about announcing it because Earl had started getting impatient and started tweeting. Was taking him so long to announce the fight, and then it just came out of nowhere. Earl fighting Pac.
Hey, I ain't trying to be. I'm finna go on to the bottom. I'm tired. I ain't never gonna catch up, man. We going every question.
Hey,
We
salute to everybody that left a comment.
we had 3 hours. No, I'm just saying I'm finna catch up to the relevant ones because we had 3 hours, bro. I need to get
I
some.
know.
This nigga supposed to be helping me out. Nigga done lied. Hyphy done lied to me. Hey, hey, y'all. We gonna change from Thursday. We gonna do the same thing, but we gonna do it like on Sunday or Monday, y'all.
Okay.
Change it to Sunday or Monday because this shit fucking with my schedule, man. I don't want to fuck with my live. Nigga tired. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. That's why.
Well, we can have fight reactions and then predictions right after. That's pretty cool, having that on Sunday or Monday. You feel me?
Yeah.
Mon Kiki said, "Y'all think Cambosa is avoiding the fight with Theo? I think it's Thriller because it ain't making no money, man."
That's what it is.
Mon Kiki said, "It would be funny if AJ left Eddie Hearn too."
He signed for
Impossible.
life.
He just signed a lifetime deal with Eddie Hearn, so that
Yeah, he
ain't
just moved
happening.
into Eddie Hearn's house, so it's over.
Mon Kiki said, Adrian Broner reminds me of Cisco. Y'all see the hairline and their voice kind of similar too. That don't.
That's
Where's on
cold blooded.
low key discipline facts. Monkey Key said Cisco featuring Asian Broner. Asian Broner, my boy, on it. He also said Floyd always work hard, man.
Well, I need to get me some weed. I am out.
He said Ali legendary, Lennox Lewis, and Ali, my favorite fighter. She got some Hall of Famers, some greats. Eric R said, "You right, Marlo." He said, "That's when Floyd fought Augustus on KOTV for real. I'm telling you, hey man,
Yeah,
that was a classic too.
that was a good
Hey,
fight.
that was
The
a
Drunken Master.
that was a fantastic fight, man.
Y'all go
I
check that
love
out.
Emmanuel Augusta. He's a man.
An awesome fighter.
Yeah, y'all go check
Awesome
it out.
fighter with a very unique style.
They've
You
been in
know
some
what?
trouble if he had some knockout power. He would have been killing people.
You know what? Who kind of throw? Now that y'all done brought his name up, and I just pictured him in my head. Demetrius Andres kind of remind me of him a little bit with some of the stuff that he pulls in the ring.
No.
You don't think so?
He don't be doing none of that shit. That
No, I don't
Nah,
mean the
bruh.
dancing. I don't mean the dancing like he do. I mean sometimes he'll
man.
just come off with a shot that looks a little awkward to me.
Don't be agreeing to great Emmanuel Augusta with the field hand.
You know who reminds me of him, and he's not even a professional fighter right now. It's a dude who fought in the Olympics. His name is Cruz. He's a Cuban fighter. He got a little Emmanuel Augustus in him. He beat what's the name? He beat what's the name for the gold medal at 130.
It was a great fight. I'm gonna sleep good tonight after I go.
I'm about to shut it down, man. I gotta get something to eat.
He said Broner could have been a samurai with, I can't even pronounce that, one of them swords.
With a katana?
Truth Loops. He said, I always thought Floyd was ducking Shane Mosley. Wow. Yeah, you was wrong when they fought him. Yeah. You should have seen it, man. They ducked up out of 35. They was at 35, I think. 35. Yeah, they was at 35. Oscar, all of them up. They ducked, got on. Floyd had to go run up there.
He was Shane at 135. That's when they give him a lot of his claim to fame. But yeah, he ran up out of that division.
You go fact check that too. You know what I'm saying? We can discuss it next time. Eric R said after Mosley versus Vargas 2. Truth Loop said, can anyone beat Spence? Yeah, Spence beatable.
Everybody can be beat.
Yeah.
I think Bug got a chance to beat him.
Yeah.
But I favor Spence though. I think Bug got a hell of a chance to beat him.
I favor Spence over Bud too. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's my pick. If they fight, I'm already gonna put it in there now.
Truth Loop said Spence would have put Pacquiao in the ER. Real talk, God saved his life. Real, I'm telling you. That's why I said it was a blessing, bro. That right there, the cards was lined up for Ugas to get that fight. Real talk. That eye injury just came late too. Warzone says Thriller trying to get out of that fight. Yeah, they is. Probably gonna end up paying what's the name some little money or something. That's what I read. I read about Thriller trying to get up out of the fight, and Cambosis is trying to press him to honor the contract or pay some kind of amount. You know what I mean?
Well, really, it's not Thriller fault. It's they should have been fault, but all of a sudden COVID popped up again. You know, somebody, I got COVID.
Man, they can't sell that fight, man. Nobody know who Cambosis is, and then they
don't really know who Tio is,
and they rather see Devin Haney up in there, bro, make it official undisputed.
That's what I'm talking about.
Instead, they doing something different. So that's on them. That's they bad. Truth Loop said, I feel like Canelo will beat the Charlos, but maybe not. He ducking them boys. Yeah, he ducked. He just ducked the Charlos though. He ducked Derenchenko, ducked Boo Boo. Like he stays away from that particular style, bro.
Straight said he ain't gonna fight no Mexican to make sure he don't fight Benavidez.
Oscar had said some telling shit after the lower fight. Oscar was like, I told you not to fight these kind of guys. I'm going to stay away from these kind of guys. It make me really think that the fix was in on that lower fight too. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me, y'all. Don't take my opinion as solid gold, just my opinion.
With so much stuff happening nowadays, and so many different things that to show this ugly's head, from the glove situations with some fights, from the time situation with some fights, with some of these scorecards. You know what I'm saying? You don't really know where the cheat move might come from.
Right. True Blue said, have a good night. God bless, man. You too, man. I'm trying to hurry up and get in the comment, but we gonna get up out of here. Warzone said, I just watched Floyd and Ward Augustus yesterday. Man, them some classics. MZ Talk Boxing said it was great. Truth Blue said, that's cause dude is a beast, 100. MZ Talk Boxing talking. Bunky
Yes.
said, he said Big Baby Anderson versus Big Baby Miller. Battle for who was the strongest Big Baby. I got Big Baby Anderson. Fucking Big Baby Juice Miller up.
Yeah, Miller don't seem to be that strong. He just had a lot of stamina.
Hey, yeah, man, I caught up in the comments, man. Let's go on and get up out of here, y'all.
Yes, sir.
You want to go first?
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead so I can hurry up so I can go get something. And I appreciate everybody on the chat, everybody on the panel. Great conversation with you guys and talking boxing with you as always. Very comfortable. I'm not stressed after it's done, like most times people be. For those that's out there listening, y'all can mess with MZ Talks Boxing on Tuesday around 8:30 at night. We talk a little boxing, then we get some music playing, and we sit back like family and just enjoy ourselves. So y'all holler at me.
Sir.
Hey, salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, great time on the corner, man, being able to talk boxing and just chill out, you know what I'm saying, relax with the people, you know what I'm saying, in the chat, man. You know, we always want to give you our honest takes from a skills standpoint, never no bias. We love the sport, not just a fighter, man. So, you know, once again, thank Marlo for allowing me on the panel and be able to talk this boxing, man.
Anytime, brother. King of King.
Salute to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Run my battery down, man. I'm about to shut it down. Everybody have a good night. Thanks again, Marlo. I appreciate the panel. Peace out.
Hey, man, appreciate everybody, man. I'm going to read these last few chats. Truth Loop say, hey, bro, I love your channel. Appreciate you, fam. Hey, don't forget, we might be on this Saturday, you know what I'm saying, with the Eubanks card, but might be back chopping it up Saturday with bro. Truth Loops also said, kind of new, but I'll be here. Appreciate you. Peace. Warzone say peace. Everybody saying peace. Hey, man, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, man. It's always fun chopping it up boxing. You know what I'm saying? Just uplifting the sport, man. Just going over everybody takes, man. Everybody opinions, great opinions, man. Whether we picking different fighters or the same fighters, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate y'all support, man. But until next time, man, don't forget to tell them haters and trolls, the fuck out my gym.
You heard him.